T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
LadyChann! Fight!
Yo, hey girl, it's LadyChann, rep nonetheless, and welcome to Box with CHANN. It's another one. We are here in the building. So, hope you guys have had a great day. I've had an alright one. I will be putting on my hand. Let's get the lip gloss. My lip gloss is popping. Let's get my lip gloss popping. 1 second. Hope you guys have had a good day. I've had a decent one, just chilled out, really. A bit tired because the most wet fight of the damn year was in the building this morning. If your Monday had to kickstart to Andy Ruiz and Ortiz, I humbly apologise. I humbly apologise. That's how your day had to start. Oh God. All right, let's get these banners going. I will open phone lines today as well, actually. Let me just get this going over here. We don't have no Ken today because he's running late from like his day of work. So, like mad late. So by the time he gets in, he will be tired. So, shouts out to Ken in the building. Yeah, this lappy wants to do its own thing. So, 1 second. Un momento, por favor. 1 sec. Come on, Lappy, work with me. Work with the kid. Not against. Oh, God. I think it's like, it hasn't been really used for a week, this one. So, it's being stubborn. Let's see. Hang on. 1 sec, guys. My bad. I don't know what she's doing. Okay, you wanna play like that, huh? You wanna rumble with the bee, huh? All right, hang on. Let me. God, too much things. Too much. Too much things. All right. So let's get the banners going, and then I'll be able to say hello to my glorious people in the building. And there you are. Now the lappy wants to go. Okay. 1 sec. Go. Let's just have this one. Come on, just do that for me. So we've got a bit of it here. So Ruiz vs Ortiz. Most boring fight. That fight was dead in the waters. Zane, and me said so. And me said that. Zane, where's my I never know where that is. It disappeared. I'll have to use the /. The most boring fight. Could you be the most boringest fight in the world? Could you be? It's plain to see. You're the reason that God vented sleep so we can sleep. Hang on. the most boring. I made up words in that song, fight. Then we've got Fury versus AJ. Fury versus AJ. Fury versus Joshua, I should say, I guess. We do call him all the time by his nickname, but we've got to do it correct. Joshua. Okay, and you know what the show is called? It's the weekly Riggedy Wrap Up Shiggity Show. The weekly, nearly there, guys. Wrap Up Show. We are there in the building. Kaboom. That's right. So let's get it up. There we go. Okay, I'm reloaded. Okay, we're there. So I'm introducing, introducing. I'll get you on and then I'll say hello to everybody. Introducing. AJ all day, Alex. Ding, 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 ding. What up, down?
Hi, Chad. My sincerest apologies. I went to I don't want to confess. I went to sleep on that last live.
I know you did, because when you woke up, you was confused. You said something. I was so confused. You was like, "Oh, Ortiz won." I was like, "No, Ruiz won." And you was like, "Yeah." We do. Someone had said, because I was throughout the time I was going AJ, but he wasn't answering. And someone I think Arlette said, "I think he's asleep." I was like, "Nah, maybe he's just doing something." It was like AJ, yeah, you.
Yeah,
and then when
you put me out like a sack of spuds, man.
It was that fight was dead. Let me say hello to my people in the building. So we got Ben Adams in the building, Sister Bells, Lisa Bells in the building. Let's get the members: Mark Nash, Charlo, New Media Today, USA Boxing, Modern King Boxing, King of King Boxing, Stephen T in the building. What up, Candice in the building? I need to do. I say it every week, and it's really bad. I need to do a roll call, but I don't do it because I've got my list of. Oh yeah, Dr. P. Evans in the building. That sound effect wasn't supposed to be there, but it was. So yeah. But guys, you will be trickling in. There's more. Okay. Let's have some.
All right, let's get into it.
Let's have some. Introducing. Introducing. Introducing the queen, my sister, Lisa Bells in the building. Ding, 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 ding. What up, guys?
Hey, Lisa.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
I'm all right.
Good. How you doing?
Good.
I'm
We all
hanging
good.
in there.
Huh?
I'm hanging in there. Yeah.
Yeah, you hanging.
Uh-huh.
It's a
I'm
trial
doing
and
good.
tribulation today.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a holiday over here. It don't even seem
shout out
like
to
it.
my Labor Day crew in the building in the United States. That's right. What up, Ray? In the building. Yeah, you can call. You'll be able to call in a minute, Ben. I will put out the number to call in. Yeah, you will be able to call in today. We'll shoot the thing. I need to have it just scrolling so I don't have to New Media Today, USA Boxing. What up, Mally Mal in the building? I'm excited for this weekend's fight. Who's fighting again? Oh yeah, the girls. The girls.
Mm-hmm.
Got Alicia up on my screen. I had to do it.
Yeah, you got it on. You got it. Yeah. How did I forget? I know. I'm hearing that it's going to be. I'm hearing that. Mayor really ain't no joke. A lot of people going with Mayor.
I know a lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
but they both best not to underestimate each other. They don't. They shouldn't.
That's crazy. Crazy. Where's that pen? Where'd that pen go? Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of people are picking Mayor. I'm like, damn. I'm going with Lisa. Got to do it, Lisa. You got to do it, girl. You got to do it. But anyways, let me put the banner up because this is what the show is called. Ruiz Ortiz, and everything in between. Fury versus Joshua, and everything that happened in between in this week for the weekly wrap-up show. Stephen T, what up, Doe? I think Maya wins, but really don't want her to. Find her irritating. Me too. Yes, I find it irritating as well. Me too. So that makes two of us. AJ has responded to Tyson. What has he said? What's he said?
Let me dig it up. Hold on.
Yeah, I saw it. I posted it.
Yep.
What did he say?
He said, he said, "Yeah, I don't do the online discussions for clout. So if you're really about it, shout out 285 management. I'll be ready in December. Class."
Guan! Blood clot! Let's see!
That's the Joshua I know. That's the Joshua I know.
Because otherwise we got.
And lastly, Ray, Wilder coming back, our American heavyweight coming back on the 15th. Is it hard to come back from a KO loss and still be
No,
yourself?
what is hard to come back is you got to learn how to fucking box before you come back.
Thank you, Ray.
As soon as Tyson Fury came out with that BS, I'm like, I swear to God, I hope Joshua calls his bluff, and he did.
Yeah, you did say that. I hope so as well. I really do hope so, because then we'll see. Because Fury, he can clown, and he said he wanted to fight Joshua for free, but I doubt that. But I mean, if we can get that fight happening, he leapfrogs in front of people. Gonna be pissed, like he just come off a loss. Because he's the cash motherfucking cow. Don't you get it?
And
this is why people still wanted to fight him.
Exactly. And even though Tyson Fury doesn't want to admit that, he knows. That's why he wants to fight. He knows.
Yeah. He don't ever want to admit it, but he wants to look at it like, I'm extending, I want to give you a chance now, Anthony Joshua. When you had a chance, when Anthony Joshua had all the belts and you wanted no parts and you didn't want to flick Wilder off for 20 milli. You wanted, I've got to do it. It's the gypsy way. So,
well, deep down, I think he knew that he was going to fight Wilder. I fully believe he knew he was going to fight him.
You feel that Wilder was what?
No, I feel that Tyson Fury knew he was going to fight Wilder for a third time all along.
Yeah, of course he did. He definitely did. That was just a part of their, I guess it was.
I don't know what it was.
Let's try and freeze out AJ all day. Let's try and free. Let's try and free.
I mean, I like that he answered the call.
Yeah.
I like that he answered the call, but my thing is, he shouldn't be to his tune. Who is he to just think he just fall out? I wouldn't just because you just call me out, But then
if he doesn't,
no, it don't work like that.
Yeah, but if he doesn't answer it, it looks like he doesn't want the fight, sis. So AJ has to respond.
No, that's what I just said. I said that I'm glad he answered the call out. But my thing is, who are you to just try to dictate terms or, this or that? I don't like that part.
It's boxing. He's got to just shout out. If he really wants to fight now he just has to hit up his people have to hit up some 258 management. What's up, Candice in the building? What up, Candice? 258 management. Let me put the link in the chat because I forgot you guys. Yeah, and then we'll see if Tyson Fury is really about this.
I already know he's bullshitting though.
I just hope it's not, and then we could just get that. That just brings a mega fight straight away. But it's a risky fight. If AJ loses, that's 4 out of 6 losses. So
that's his third back-to-back loss. So that could be game over. It could be game over. It could.
Yeah. That would be a
exactly.
Because to have it in December is quite a rush. But he didn't come off. He weren't in a grueling fight.
No, he wasn't.
So he said he wants to be back in December. I guess he wasn't. Look, AJ never gets the easy routes. They want you back in December, but it's going to be a mega fight. You was just in a mega fight. And before that, you was in a mega fight. And, and it's just that's just the life of Anthony Joshua. You know, like people, yeah, that's how it goes, I'm afraid. He's either going to want to do it or he ain't. And that's just the bottom line. I just think that he should just take it and, I don't know, think about it. But I'm not sure about this Robert Garcia, guys. If you saw my report, I'm not really on him. I'm not. I tried to be comfortable because it was AJ's choice. But from jump, I was like, this is too much of a risk. The dude's never trained a heavyweight. All of this, that, and the other coming out now, throwing under the bus. Oh, this was only porque solamente en español. But we don't know if that, because he's saying the translation was like that. And X, Y, and Z. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. But at the end of the day, even you shouldn't have just said certain things, and you should have just. And it doesn't seem like he has like a direct link with Anthony Joshua. Like he's like, yeah, crazy. Joshua's team. You know, I thought you was Joshua's team. Can't you just call Joshua? Haven't you noticed every time when he talks about, he doesn't say, yeah, I talked to Anthony Joshua or I called it. No, I reached out to his team to say X, Y, Z.
Yeah, I don't like that either. That's like, I mean, you're his head trainer. You should be talking to him directly. You should be calling him directly. You should be talking to him directly. You shouldn't have to go through like a rep or a secretary to like, you know, to talk to this man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
he's not his head trainer. It's Angel.
What? See,
yeah, this is another thing where that's wrong.
Yeah,
Fernandez is not supposed to be. I don't know why he's your head trainer.
Robert Garcia should have been the head.
Yeah, Robert Garcia is supposed to be the head trainer.
Like, I mean, and Robert Garcia was okay with that arrangement. Like,
yeah, he did, because this is why people are just like, maybe they're just there for a check.
Wow.
Do they really? Did Robert Garcia really care that much that he said, all right, I won't be head? AJ just needs what up, Santos? AJ just needs a heavyweight trainer. American, and done. Go America, heavyweight trainer, done. We ain't got time for all of this. Do you know what I mean? He needs to really get his team under control. And I feel, yet again, you have to just get rid of all them lot. All the hangers-ons, all the people that don't need to be there. Just start again. But then you've been a mega fight. Now you've got to acclimate to a new. Do you know what I mean? It's all like a lot of odds are against the dude. So I don't know. I don't know how he does it. I don't know, guys.
One thing he proposed, which I did kind of like a little bit, is that he said that AJ should come out to the States and train in his gym.
Yeah, he did that. I mean, we've been saying that AJ is supposed to go where the trainer is. The trainer should be. I said that Robert Garcia shouldn't really be coming to the UK. Like, now he doesn't want to come, and nobody even knows if he's going to be moving forward with Anthony Joshua anyway. AJ is a throwback fighter, accepting the champ right after. No easy path. Let's go heavyweight 2022. Yeah, I know. So, what do you think about that? Is this going to be a good idea? Does he need a new team? Does he need to just sack Robert Garcia? You know.
Well, my thoughts is like maybe it's like I think he should probably have one more fight with him just to see how he does, because like even though he didn't win the second time around, he did do better. I will say that
he did better.
He did.
But was it better because there was anything that you could see that wasn't originally in his arsenal anyway? Like, I didn't see anything that you could say, oh, Robert Garcia taught him that, because he didn't do that before. What did?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, hard to say. It's kind of hard to say.
It wasn't even like like we heard like in the camp that there was rumblings that AJ was frustrated, because this is why I think that he was like at the end of that fight when he was like, I'm 18 stone, I'm a super heavyweight, like I can't do some of the things that I think. And then remember there was reports that that Robert Garcia was trying to tell him to do too many things that, you know, only small fighters could do. You can't do punches and bunches when you're like 245 pounds. You can't. Yeah. Your arm can't even do all of that. AJ's a sick combination puncher, don't get it twisted. But I mean, you've got to think of gas tanks. And everyone gets on his case about, you know, him having a bad engine or whatever. But heavyweights are not long distance. Like Usain Bolt would be trash in a long distance cross country run. He's a sprinter. Heavyweights are sprinters. They go quick, knockout. They're not here to go 12 rounds. If they have to, yes. But they're not built. People built that big are not built with stamina and endurance. When was we ever, okay, back in the day, Muhammad Ali and them lot were doing 15 rounders. But guys, you have to realize these guys were 175 pounds and 190 pounds. Yeah. We're in the era of super heavyweights where people are 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 300. We had a dude weigh in the other day at 360 pounds. Do you understand what I'm saying? So so I don't want to hear people go, oh, back in those days, people were going 15 rounds. It's not those days, and guys are bigger and heavier. So if you're going to have a guy that only trains little guys, it's not going to fare well.
Yeah. I mean, but I don't know, man. I don't know what he's gonna do. I mean, who else could he stick with? You know.
Santos is saying, good point, LadyChann. Who do you think, Derek James or Bomac as AJ coach?
I like either one.
I'm not Derek James, not Bomac.
I like Bomac because he trains in high altitude.
Yeah, Bomac trains in high altitude. May do AJ some good, but at the end of the day, it's not a heavyweight trainer. Yeah, we want a heavyweight trainer that's specific. Like we said, sis, James Ali Bashir.
Yeah, that's a good name. You
can still have Angel as second as an assistant, but James Ali Bashir, coach, Uncle Coach. But, you know, he's got Ergovich now, so it may be a bit difficult for that. That ship may have sailed. You know, yeah, you're gonna have to look around. Everybody's saying, and it's such a shame that Manuel Stewart has passed away. That would have been perfect for AJ.
Oh yeah. He'd have brought up the best in all these fighters, man. He really would have.
Would have been perfect, wouldn't it? Would have got all his juices flowing, and you know, aggression. Yeah, it would have been a good thing, but he's not here.
I mean, that man literally resurrected the careers of Lennox Lewis and Vladimir Klitschko.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. We need. He had different weight classes too, but he was good with the heavyweights.
Weights as well. Yeah.
As well. Yeah. So I don't know who, guys. Honestly, I don't know who Anthony Joshua should go with. I heard people go, no, we should go back to Rob McCracken. No, he shouldn't. What are you saying that for, even?
I mean, it's like, all right. I think like maybe just agree to feel free to disagree, but maybe he should just keep Robert on just for his next fight, see what happens. But make him head coach, man. You got to demote Angel. Like it's like you know, like it's like I don't like Rob saying like, oh, I've spoke to him through his team. It's like, what the hell are you? What do you mean? Like, come on, guy. You know what I mean?
And he's been saying that all the time. And then I'm still don't understand why he wasn't at the post-fight presser. Like after your fighter loss, where was you?
Yeah, I mean, weren't you there to just give commentary or talk about what happened? You know, I mean,
wasn't there. Him and Angel was nowhere to be found.
It was Eddie. It was just There was just Josh Weddy and his manager, right? I was there, yeah.
Yeah, as it usually is. Yeah, that's all it was, mate. And that I thought that was very telling. Very telling. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what AJ should do, but I don't know who he should pick, but I just feel that all right, now that he's got AJ, I know you're saying he should, give Robert Garcia another go. Look at these bloody insects, they're coming to bite me. Robert Garcia, another crack of the whip. But if you're going to accept a Fury fight and then you're going to have Robert Garcia, it's still a gamble. But then if you choose another trainer at this point, it's still a gamble.
This was kind of like what's the,
Yeah, you're kind of like in between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
He needs to take some. I know they want him to fight quick in December, but when you just starting with I gotta respect what Lennox Lewis did, because what he did was he took his time.
Yeah,
I gotta respect, huh?
Lennox is a clown. I don't like him.
I gotta respect what he did for his career, though.
I sound like AJ, but this is what we say here. Like, he's a clown. Like, I don't respect him. Like, yeah, he took what 2 years, 3 years to fight his rematch. If AJ tried to do that now, that like no one would have that. Usyk would be retired.
Mm-hmm. But I'm saying he acclimated with
Manny.
With Manny Stewart, and it brought out the best in him. It's just not, you can't do one camp with a person that's going to bring out the best in you. So I have to respect what you know. Don't get me wrong, I respect what AJ's doing too. But in the long run, I think what Lennox did was better.
What Lennox did was, in that time, Lennox Lewis was never a cash cow. So there was never that, like, Lennox Lewis was allowed. Here I go. Okay. Lennox Lewis was allowed or afforded to lose and be able to be discreet and do tune-up fights for 2 years. Anthony Joshua in this era, a lot rides on his shoulders. He is the heavyweight division. He can't then decide to be obscure and fight. And Anthony Joshua tune-up is still someone in the top 15 because he's beat a lot of them in the top 10 already. Joshua fighting who Lennox Lewis fought, like maybe after his loss to McCall. Anthony Joshua is not afforded that luxury to do that in this era. So it's 2 different eras. He couldn't do it. So that's why I don't watch that era, because it doesn't run here. It don't work here. So Lennox telling him, oh, you should wait till Usyk's 35. So if AJ did what Lennox Lewis did, wait 3 years, Usyk would be 38, possibly going on 39. How does that work? It doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah, Joshua, he would kind of be in his mid-30s himself by then too.
Yeah, exactly. Joshua would be 35, nearly 35 himself. You know, it don't work. It don't work. What Lennox Lewis did is what Lennox Lewis did. Is cool and all of that, but we're just not afforded to have that in this time, 30 years later. And Lennox Lewis is a clown, and he doesn't support, like to support AJ at all. All he does is just, since AJ turned down a deal of him, he's always been a bit of boots. And I was saying AJ should go, if they could just fix their problems behind the scenes, and that would have been good. But Lennox keeps coming out with the daggers. He's come out again. Oh, this one, Deontay Wilder knocks out AJ. Like, dude, no one even asked that question, and you just decided just to come out and say it. Like, you're a clown. You're a clown.
I mean, it's like, Joshua. But as far as Joshua goes, like, all right, so Fury's calling him out. He called his bluff. I think that he should just honestly maybe wait a week to see if he's serious, because I don't think he is, because he did the same thing several times. He even did it with Dylan White back in 2019, talk about like, oh, let's fight for the diamond belt. Then he turns around, and when the fight's ordered, he doesn't do it. You know what I mean? So I, for one, don't think he's serious at all. I think he's full of shit. He's just, clout chasing AJ, of course. And I'm glad Joshua called his bluff. So I think he should just honestly sit on this and wait to be serious. Well, I don't think he is. Then, like, wait it out a week. Let's see what happens see if he gets in touch with 258 management. And if nothing happens, be like, okay, I'm moving forward with my career and I'm taking some tune-up fights. Forget this guy. You know what I mean? Then I'll just work my way back up to a title that way.
Yeah.
But if he is serious, hey, take the fight. Why not? It's there for you. You know what I mean?
What's the real deal, Ahmed? I agree. He's all-time great, ATG. But he's still clownish, though. He still goes too much above and beyond to, instead of like helping out the young man of like AJ, he just goes above and beyond to come on camera to always say something negative, not a critique, just pure negativity. It's strange. It's weird. It's weird to watch, guys. It's weird. It's really weird to watch. It's really weird to watch. And everyone's like, oh, he's your fellow countryman. That's why nobody saw him as sometimes as UK, because he may not have been like clowning, mate. Like, you know what I mean? Teddy Atlas Santos, you say, just brainstorming out loud. Teddy Atlas and AJ, no, that's not going to work. Teddy Atlas is even worse.
Nah.
He don't like AJ at all. Teddy Atlas says the most horriblest things about AJ as well. So I doubt that could. It's not like it'd be like Wilder having a Don House in, like, and then all of a sudden the guy that was slagging you off is your trainer. That's going to be a bit wild. Mike Tyson and AJ, yeah, these types of people to have in camp. Like, I don't know if Mike Tyson could train AJ, but he could definitely influence him to get that grit. Like, to have him alongside, definitely. But Lennox Lewis is the perfect fit to have in your camp because of certain similarities. But if someone's going to keep coming out publicly and disrespecting you, come on, what do you do?
Yeah.
We're people and men are men. Like, I wouldn't even have that. I'd be like, rah, like, you're going too far now. I couldn't do it.
Well, that would be a big step. I mean, like, all right. I mean, because it's funny because, you know, I mean, I'm sure you guys noticed, like, Manny Stewart did mastermind Lennox Lewis's defeat. He trained Oliver McCall to beat him. And then he turned around and hired him.
Exactly. Yeah.
Perfect. That was a perfect move. But how do we equate that? How do we transfer that move to today? How do we? Manuel Stewart's not alive. His nephew trains Tyson Fury.
Yeah, Sugar Hill. Yep.
Yeah. We can't transfer it.
Yeah. Oh man.
I don't know how it transfers. Big George Foreman, like, yeah, but George Foreman's in his 70s. He can't train AJ. Like I'm saying, these people to be in camp with AJ is like motivational and taking some tips and that, and then maybe implementing them with the main trainer in their drills. Yeah, but George Foreman ain't got time to be in no camp at 70 odd years old training Anthony Joshua from dusk till dawn.
He tried to help Wilder, but that went nowhere. So
yeah.
I'm not AJ, but if I was him, I would reach out to all of them for their knowledge. Just talk to them, and they could give you tips or pointers, or maybe even give you fights to look at, to study. You know,
because even though AJ is kind of like a veteran by now, despite his like inexperience, it's like he seems to be moving like a novice a bit in his career.
Well, I checked. He's I thought he was into like 30 odd fights. He's not. He's still only had 20 odd fights, guys.
Dude, was this his 26 or 27 fight?
Yeah.
20, I think 27th or 26.
Wow. Damn.
So he is a novice.
Yeah, still, yeah.
That's why you have to respect what he's achieved.
Yeah, you do. I do. You know, I do.
You know what I mean?
I do. Yeah.
He's a novice. Look at all them. Andy Ruiz, they're up in the high 30s. Wilder, 40 odd, 45. Do you know what I mean? The man there, Tyson Fury's is in the 30s. The man there's had more fights, more experience. No excuses. I'm just saying, like, that's the truth though. So it's kind of like learn on the fly, but you're gonna have to lock it in and get your team solid to who you're having solid. Like this is the next part of your career. You've got to have this all solid now.
Yeah.
This update should have been happening when he was younger.
Yeah, I mean, like I think because I saw Hatman's channel. He was saying like just maybe instead like he should have maybe taken the like when he the early route to take a lot of learning fights, you know, just really get his style down, stuff like that, and before he kind of challenged for a title.
Yeah.
He
was
never.
never.
Great. Yeah.
He was never. This is why we thought he was going to be able to do that now after this loss. Like, you know, he's going to come and do like the tour. But then here comes Tyson Fury. Sometimes I think it's strategic that when they do these things, because it's kind of like Tyson Fury. Like I kind of know what you're saying. Like Tyson Fury saw that AJ's still going to have a plan of making, you know, the 500 milli that he really wants to make by doing, which you know is going to be a sold out world tour. And I think Tyson Fury's thinking, I want to put a spanner in that works. So I'm going to offer him a fight. And if he doesn't take it, it's going to be it's such a big decision. If he doesn't take it, we'll all call him Doctorious.
Exactly.
And
We'll
if
just
he
say he
does
ducked
take
me.
it- Huh?
Yeah, we'll just say he ducked me. Yeah, if he doesn't take it, yeah.
Do you understand? So
Yeah.
I don't think Tyson Fury's did this because of good intentions. I think he's seen certain attention slipping away, and he's like, "Damn, that pumped up bodybuilder, bum dosser sausage will probably make 500 million, and I won't." So I think it's that type of vibe. So this was going to be the time that AJ was going to be able to, fight, people in the lower, like 11 to 15 or something like that. Do you know what I mean? And try out certain things. But if you're going to have to fight Tyson, if the business is right and it gets all done and you're going to fight Tyson Fury.
But guess what? He's going to have to offer him a lot of money for that fight. Who's going to pay him?
Going to pay the site fee. That's going to have to be Eddie Hearn, isn't it? Going to the Saudi to get that done.
Yeah, I mean, let's say Tyson Fury's like for real about this. Like, who's gonna offer? What are they gonna offer AJ? How much? It's gonna have to be a lot.
Yeah, and it's not realistic that it will be in December because it's already September. And when you do things like that, you need to have a promo tour where you that would have to be signed and already done. We're in September, so
yeah. See, this is what I'm saying. This is why he's full of shit. I don't believe him. I don't believe him.
We don't believe you. We need more people. Shouts out to Bold. Yes,
If I was AJ, I just continue. If I was AJ, which I'm not him, I would just continue on doing what I was doing.
Yep, the comeback trail. That's it.
Because it's just gonna be it's time. It's not saying that it's not enough time, but it's very close. It's September already. December is coming, and with a new trainer, that's just me.
Yeah,
and not because you ducking, but because don't let nobody take you off your path.
Yeah,
yep, exactly.
Can we get the likes up, people? Everybody, hit that like button. Why isn't there? There's 41 people watching, and there's only 24 likes. Welcome, no. So, whoever ain't hit that like, hit the mama like. Yeah. I noticed you lot don't hit the likes on the videos either. So it tells YouTube, oh, we don't need to share this and spread this. Y'all are something else. I tell ya. Yeah, I don't know where this goes. Let me put out the number to who wants to call in actually. Here's the number. So my Americanos 917-268-9433 and my UK compadres 079-39530-676. Call in. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know. Call in and tell me your point of view. Because I want to hear other people's points of views on this. Tell me, who do you think AJ's trainer? If you got a trainer in mind, I don't know. Because we've run out of ideas in the building, haven't we? We haven't we?
Yeah.
We've run out.
Yeah, that's just my opinion,
Yeah.
It's up to him to, do what he has to do.
Do what he got to do.
The ball is in his court. Yeah.
Basically, the ball's in his court.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to have to take that ball and dribble it and bounce it and do what he's got to do, mate. Because, it will be a good fight, though, to watch him fight Tyson Fury. That would be an amazing fight because we always wanted it. And then we'd ultimately, for real, be able to see who's the best of the best out of those two in the UK. Just like how you would see Bud and how we want to see Bud and Spence out of the best welterweights in America, Straight away, you monetize and they just demonetize straight away. Like, what have you said? Tell me. YouTube's so lame for that. I'd be back and forth.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Like straight away, I know. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. What if I said I just started the show straight away? I thought, let me just put it on there. Straight away, it's like, no, got to request a review. It's ridiculous. I don't know. They just do it off the rip now for me. Like anyone that seems like it's going to get big views, they demonetize. And the ones that are just going to get little views, they're like, oh yeah, we'll monetize that because you know you ain't getting shit. It's ridiculous. I'm just looking. Crazy.
But guess what? I found out. I found out something interesting.
Sorry, go ahead, Age.
I found out something interesting. It turns out my grandmother actually went to high school with Ruiz Ortiz. Fun fact. I didn't know that.
Your grandfather went to high school with Ruiz Ortiz?
Yeah, my grandmother. Yeah.
Is that for real?
No.
No.
Oh,
Oh my God.
I was like, ain't that wild? And then I was gonna do the maths, and I was really like, no.
That's my way of saying my way of saying he's old as shit. So
yeah,
he is.
So. No, he is. Yeah, so let's talk about that while we wait for people to call in.
Nice. Ruiz went the distance with a pensioner. How lovely. Oh God.
That was muy malo.
Yeah, he really couldn't knock him out, man. I mean, seriously, like he couldn't stop him.
He couldn't. Go ahead. Give me the. Oh yeah, well, did you watch it? Did you watch it, Aged, in the end?
I've seen enough of what I need to see. Yeah, so I've seen enough. I mean, yeah, I want to say it was decent. I mean, just the knockdowns, yeah, that was entertaining, but that was pretty much about it, you know. I'm like, bro, close the show, get rid of him already, man. You know what I mean? He's there, he's ready to go. I'm like, Andy, man, is your heart in this fight, man? Come on.
It was tragic. It was tragic.
I still haven't seen it yet. Yeah.
People are laughing at my commentary. I've got quite a lot of comments going. I don't know. I found your commentary yesterday.
That was a roast. You were roasting.
Roasted. Yeah. I went.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
You was going in.
I couldn't believe it. I literally couldn't believe what I was witnessing. It was trash. Listen, Ruiz Ortiz, it's more of a shout out to him, I guess, for like taking Andy Ruiz into deep waters, like, you know.
Going the distance, yeah. I mean, dude's got heart. He does.
He's got hella heart.
Oh, yeah.
He's got hella heart. But yeah, he could be around, be the gatekeeper, if he still wants to fight. But I don't know if it's because it's getting a bit on, and I don't want him to be getting cracked by just by young lads and causing any neurological damage when he don't need to. If he's got enough money and he feels like he can just ride off into the sunset, like just ride off Ruiz Ortiz, because Andy Ruiz, it's just designed, for Deontay Wilder and him to fight. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's not even a given that Deontay Wilder does beat Andy Ruiz. It's not a given.
I mean, it's not even a given. It's not a given that he beats Hellenius. We'll have to see what happens next month. That's not a given, but it's more of a given than Ruiz. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. If you're gonna pick who he definitely beats, it's Hellenius. But Andy Ruiz could be that. You saw what it was to Anthony Joshua. That was the upset of 2019. Yep. So upset of the year. Yeah.
That could happen because Andy Ruiz will play full to catch wise. He will play super humble, like, yeah, I love to fight Deontay Wilder, and it'll be a good fight. And, thanks be to God and for putting me in this position. And he's just boring and dry and nice like that. Then he comes in the ring, he's like, bop, 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 bop. Equilibrium. Wilder, timber. Don't get it twisted. That can happen. Because Andrew Ruiz wants to be able to have that WBC belt to find his way to his daddy, Anthony AJ Joshua. His legacy is Joshua. And Andrew Ruiz's legacy is Joshua.
Yeah, he wants another payday.
Yeah. Oh, where we are. Let's get Canelo out. Where are you, Nello? Where are you? Yeah, where are you?
Payday. You want payday? I know that.
Yeah. Yeah, he wants the payday. He wants it.
Listos pe los chingazos.
Yeah, that's Andy. He's ready, mate. He's ready. That I didn't even watch the post-fight press conference.
Me neither. I didn't care.
Do you want to call in? You asked for the number. If you're still there, call in. So otherwise I'll take the call-in number off. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I didn't watch round here. It's thunder right now and lightning. It's warm, and now it's gone thunder and lightning. It's crazy.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's loud. I'm surprised you guys can't hear it. It's like like a horror film. I didn't even watch the post-fight presser.
Yeah, me neither. I skipped it.
I didn't even watch it.
No, I didn't watch it too.
Yeah, I didn't have the urgency to. Maybe I'll go and look at it after the show.
You know, I had a choice. And like one choice was, do I watch it or do I go back to sleep? I chose sleep. So.
Okay.
That was a good option. Yeah, literally.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, cause I don't know what there's nothing that we're missing. We know what the moves are, what they're trying to do, and it's whatever. I didn't even. Deontay Wilder was in the ring. I didn't watch. I cut it off by that time because I was just like, who cares? Like, people's like, yeah, he's here. And it's like, this ain't no big blood clot mega fight for real.
I mean, was it even a full house? I mean, was it a packed house? Was like a lot of people there? Was it sold out?
It was good attendance to whatever they had, but I mean, pay-per-views, it's not going to do shit, is it?
No, how much were they even paid? That's what I'd like to know.
Yeah, that ain't even going to move the needle at all. Yeah, that ain't going to move the needle at all.
Nope, I don't think so.
Yeah,
see how long it takes them to release the pay-per-view by. So that's one day. Let's see. Let's see how long. They might not release them at all. It depends. So they never released the Martin Ortiz ones.
They won't release them. They won't release them at all. That's not getting released. That
I mean, but like when we say this on Twitter, right, to these fans and Leonard Ellerby and stuff like that. Okay, shut us up. Release the numbers, then we'll be quiet. But you won't do that because if it was successful, you'd release them immediately.
Yeah, because when they have been, here's the link if anybody wants to join the panel. You guys are quiet today, aren't ya? Jeez. If you lot had a hard weekend, that fight yesterday put you out of sorts.
Yeah, no, I didn't see it. So.
No, not you. No, not you, sis. Like the audience there, on the other side, who's listening to us. Okay, who's calling?
Hello?
Who's calling?
This is Donald Banks.
Donald Banks in the building. What up, Donald? Actually, I should put on
What's going on? How you guys doing?
Are we good? All the better to hear from you, sir. What up, Donald? What'd you like
What's going on? Finally have some time to call in, man. I'm always working, but I'll be listening when I'll be at work, though. I'll always be listening.
Good. We need the listeners. Thank you. I appreciate it. I see you chiming in and tapping in. What would you like to say? Did you see the fights? Or tell me what you want to say.
Yeah, I did. So I watched the Ortiz and Ruiz fight. And, I mean, honestly, Ruiz, he could have got Ortiz out if he pressed on the gas a little bit. I mean, he did okay. He got the 3 knockdowns. But if you go back and you look at the scorecard, if Andy didn't get those 3 knockdowns, it could have either went to a draw or it could have even went to like a split decision or a majority decision for Ortiz. So he didn't clean him up that good. I mean, and I think Ortiz's punch resistance is horrible right now, but I can't say it's that bad because anyone getting hit at the top of the head or behind the ear or in the temple is going to have the same response because I feel like that's Andy's specialty is like hitting you behind the ear or on the temple and stuff because that's like how he got Joshua like all fucked up.
The equilibrium.
Yeah, Joshua just couldn't recover from that first knockdown and that really fucked him up. I think that if Joshua was able to recover from that first knockdown, I think Joshua would have been able to come back to stop Andy, but that took a lot out of his tank. And that's why when they stopped it in the 7th round, Anthony Joshua was like in the corner kind of like, shit, like, fuck, I can't get my shit back together. Like, fuck, they stopped it. But, I mean, he didn't complain about it because he knew at that moment he just couldn't get it back together. But as far as my opinion about Joshua, I feel like if you're going to have an American trainer come to the U.S., be in the U.S., stay in the U.S., and just do it based here and see what results you get from there. But there's also another option of what's something I seen. So Buddy McGirt has been in the UK because he's training Callum Smith. And it's like, okay, well, Joshua, if you want an American trainer in training and you don't want to leave the UK, you got Buddy McGirt over there who's working with Callum Smith. Buddy McGirt's a very good trainer. And I think that Buddy McGirt is very good with working with your boxing skills and also helping you preserve your gas tank, because that's what he did for Kovalev, is to show Kovalev, don't go out there and let it all off. Like, get in there, box, let a little bit off here and there, but don't go out there and just empty your gas tank. And I think he did that really good for Kovalev, and I think he could do the same thing for Joshua. So that's a really good option for Joshua if he doesn't want to leave the UK and he wants US training, you know?
That's a great idea.
That's a really good idea. I agree. Actually, yeah. Actually, Buddy McGirt came to mind as well. I was thinking of him. He was actually one of the names I was perusing.
Yeah.
Not because he's got I was like, yeah, because he's got Yannick and Callum
Smith. Yeah, when I seen him with Callum Smith, I was like, oh my God, you know what? That might be a good idea for Joshua if he wants to stay in the UK.
Because now Callum is a wrecking machine at light heavyweight, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
like he's fucking people up, man.
His offense, he's just getting them out of
there. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's getting them out of there. Buddy's doing him real good. Yeah, I've seen a lot of changes and differences. Yeah. If that version of Callum Smith fought Canelo,
no, sir,
he would have beat Canelo's ass.
That's why you got to wonder, like, in that fight, was he what's wrong with him in that fight? Was he drained or like what? You know, like when he fought Canelo?
Was drained. He's been drained. Yeah, but fighting at 168, he's 6'3", 6'4".
You know, I wouldn't mind a rematch now.
I think Canelo knew he was draining him. Canelo knew he was draining him.
Yeah, you know, that's what I'm saying. He knows Canelo's been very strategic in his, in his moves. So
fighting his opponents to catch weights, all that.
Oh, yeah, Canelo's very strategic.
Yeah, very strategic. Yeah, and Buddy McGirt. Yeah, I think that's a good. Because I remember Derek Chisora had him for one fight, didn't he? He had him for, I think, the Joseph Parker fight.
Yeah, the first one, yeah.
Yeah.
Derek had Buddy McGirt for a fight?
For the Joseph Parker first fight. But I mean, and he won.
Oh.
He got robbed.
But he didn't get the decision. Yeah.
So you see, even Derek Chisora did well under a Buddy McGirt. You know.
I didn't realize that.
Mm-hmm.
I must didn't catch that.
Yeah, he was here. Yeah, that was and that was one of my best performances.
My friend Gerald Washington, he had Buddy McGirt in his last fight, and when he told me he was training with Buddy McGirt, I thought that would do him some good because seems like Gerald's always running out of gas, and I know that Buddy McGirt is really good with helping you reserve your gas tank and doing some boxing, but it didn't do him that much of a good. That's what I thought it would do, you know.
The Gerald Washington that Wilder fought and Elenius that beat and he beat. Did Elenius?
Gerald Washington. Actually,
Washington knocked him out. Washington knocked out Elenius.
Gerald knocked Elenius out.
Yeah,
that was crazy, right?
And then Wilder knocked out Gerald.
Johan Duhaupas also knocked out Elenius.
It's kind of easy to think too much. It's really difficult to think too much of the Helenius fight right now.
Strange. Yeah. Well, how's Gerald Washington feeling about that? The Wilder Elenius fight. Have you spoken to him about that fight?
I haven't spoken with him about that yet. I've been meaning to ask him, is he still training with Buddy Murray? Actually, he's doing some training with Malik Scott. So I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask him, who's your trainer now? Are you with Malik Scott, or are you just kind of like trying to, stir the pot a little bit and get a little bit of this and a little bit of that, just get some seasoning from here and there.
I want to say for some reason I think he is with Malik Scott because Malik Scott's got a little group, and then he's brought them into the camp. That's why Wilder was taking pictures with Michael Hunter and all of that. They're all under they're all hanging out with each other. I don't know if it's like official.
Yeah, they are.
But I know they're all hanging out and with Malik Scott, and they're doing a lot of sparring with Deontay Wilder. So Yeah, you could ask him if he's still with Buddy McGirt, but that is a good idea. that is definitely a good idea. I like that idea. Well, yeah, I really do like that. This is the first time you've called in, Don. It is, isn't it? First time you've called
It
in.
is the first time, yeah.
I think this is the first time I've ever heard your voice.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah,
it is, isn't it? You finally got the guts. You finally got your guts.
I always send my super chats and stuff. So.
You do, massively appreciated for that as well. You do, and Donald Banks is a valued member in the building as well.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. But yeah, feel free to if you've got anything else to say, or if you just want to hang out on the phone. So it's up to you. But
yeah, that's it for right now. I'm getting ready to take my daughters to go to the little jumper thing out here.
Okay.
It is so freaking hot right now. It's like 108 degrees out here right now.
Where are you, Cali?
Yeah, I'm in California in the Bay Area.
Yeah, he's not lying. It is.
Yeah, that's where AJ's from, like around the east. I've seen it. I've seen the weather where you guys are having. It's crazy. Yeah, we've got thunder and lightning. Yeah, we've just cooled down. We've cooled down now, but yeah, it's warm. We still got the mosquitoes out. Fucking awful. Sitting in and
I want it to be cold right now. I want it to be cold. I'm so tired of the heat. I can't every time I go outside, I walk outside and I forget. I say, oh shit, damn, I'm gonna go back in the house where the air conditioning is. And I'm like, shit, I forgot how fucking hot it is outside.
But then when you get the cold, you're gonna like, oh, I need it to be hot. Yeah, we're never.
I'm actually in the nude right now. So. Just kidding. No.
You're probably not kidding, you liar. I don't blame you if that, because when it's that hot, boy, you got to do what you got to do, mate, to stay.
I mean, it's gonna be over 100 degrees all this week, and it's not gonna go down until Saturday, and then it'll be like 80 something degrees. But on Friday, I'm actually going to Vegas for like 5 days.
Oh, there it is.
So I'll probably have to deal with even more.
Oh well, you guys' weather is not too different. It's just drier over there, but I mean, there's not that much degrees difference between you and Vegas at this minute. No, I'm not lying. You guys are.
Yeah, no, I know it's not. Yeah, you're right about that.
You guys are quite.
I'm trying to do all inside activities when I get to Vegas. I am not trying to spend any type of time outside.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. AC all day. Well, have a great time with your two princesses, Donald, Mr. Banks in the building, and thank you for calling in, and have a great day. And be playback,
okay, gang. I'll continue listening.
Yes, please. Yep. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Thank you for calling in, D.
Hello, sir.
DB in the building.
All right.
Take care.
Shouts out to Donald Banks for calling in. Massively appreciated. It's always nice to hear the voice of your peoples, of your regular peoples. So shouts out to Donald and his girls. Hope they have a great day.
It can be kind of freaky sometimes, because sometimes you hear people's voices and they don't sound how they look.
Yeah, I don't even know how he looks. So yeah, but with the look and the sound, that always gets me as well. I'm like,
it's like you see somebody, you imagine them sounding a certain way, but then you hear them talk, and it's like, what the hell? That's not. I didn't expect that. Like,
or the other way round, where you hear their voice and then you see their face, and then it's like, I didn't pair.
Oh, I didn't think.
Yeah, I was quite amazed with that. But
first of all, I didn't think Katie Taylor would sound how she sounds when she talks.
Oh, it's not a far cry.
Yeah.
It's not really. I kind of get that. That goes perfectly. Yeah. You thought she was going to have a voice like, yes. So
what's funny is, like, I'd seen her fight before, but I never heard her talk until recently. You know what I mean? Then when I heard, I'm like, oh wow, I didn't really expect that.
Yeah, that's this. Yeah, that's her voice through, man. Very distinct.
Yeah.
Very distinct. Anybody else want to call in? I'll throw the number back up. Joe Joyce versus Andy Ruiz should be next.
He's fighting Joseph Parker. Not going to happen.
Yeah, he's fighting Joseph Parker, Anthony Jones. So who's I'll tell you who's about in the top 15 and all of that. So we've got Zhilei Zhang.
He's 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got he's like number 13 or something like that.
Okay.
No, he's like top 10 in the WBA. Zhile Zhang. We've got Dempsey
McCain
from Australia. We got some Ukrainian guy. I forget his name. Kemp. He was on there. I forget his name. I've never seen him fight. I forget his name, like Kevin Krenkrov or something like that. You'll know him, maybe, AJ. Maybe I should pull it up.
Yeah. So
pull it up.
I'm pulling it up now as well on my computer. Let's see.
15.
Boxing rankings. Let's see what we got here. Heavyweight. All right. Were you looking at the ring top 10 or which sanctioner, buddy?
I did ring, and then I went to I think I went on to WBA. I think it went on to WBA, but this one I'm on. Let me share the screen with you guys, and then y'all can have a look. Sis, you want to say anything? Chiming in with the Buddy McGirt and what Donald said. Any?
By the way, Chan, what do you think about this fight? I think this is a good fight. It should probably take place somewhere in Africa if they're just thinking about a comeback fight. Martin Bacoli. What you think about that?
Oh, God, cool. I know who this is. This is Ben Adams in the building. What up, Ben?
Hello, Queen LadyChann.
What up?
How are you?
Applause. What up, Ben? I am good. What up, Dow? What's up? Talk to me.
You look amazing as always. I have to
Thank
say
you very
that.
much.
Basically, everyone's saying about they want to see Anthony Joshua fight. Oh no, I've lost my train of thought now. Anthony Joshua against who was it? That was it. Deontay Wilder.
That's not.
I don't want to see that.
Not gonna happen.
I don't want to see that.
It's not even gonna happen.
I don't want to say that because I'm from the UK.
I'm
from the UK.
Because I see you always keep saying Wilder knocks AJ out. I know you think that.
No. I agree. Wilder wouldn't knock AJ out. I don't want to see it. I want to see AJ come back and fight Dillian White.
We've seen that already, though. We're probably going to see it again.
My opinion, it won't go in different ways. They're just going to knock him out again. I mean, that's how I see it going.
Dillian White out.
That's what I'm saying. Obviously, I want AJ. I want AJ to. Obviously, like I love AJ, yeah, like from the UK, yeah. But I've noticed from the Andy Ruiz fight, yeah, he's not the same. That's just my personal opinion, yeah. But if he goes back into that Dillian White fight, and he gets the hunger back, yeah, it knocks him out, rebuilds him up, and I think he should train up with Buddy McGirt.
That's a good. I know. Shouts out to Donald.
Second person to say that. Wow.
Because I think it is a good idea. Dempsey McKean. Yeah. All right. So Dillian White, Wilder, Dempsey McKean. Let me just put this up, like, so you have Luke.
By the way, Chan, did you hear my suggestion? The one I made before. I said Martin Bacoli. What do you think about him?
Yeah, Martin Bacoli. Had an impressive win over.
Because he's right now after that.
yeah.
Tony Yoka. So.
Yeah, he's one of the ones that's in there. So this is what we have at the minute. This is what we have at the minute. So
she can go to Africa for that fight.
So yeah, so that's Wilder. Scratch that.
Oh, that's perfect. List. Nice.
Joseph Parker's already fighting. So there's White that's available. Ruiz won't be available right now for if Anthony Joshua was to come back in December or January. I don't think Ruiz would be ready for that, but he probably would because it's Anthony Joshua. Luis Ortiz, Anthony Joshua could fight him, knock him out, spark cold. That's an old man, and he probably wouldn't get credit. Oh, he was old when he beat him, Joe Joyce is fighting Parker. So there's Ergovich, that's free.
Yep, that's an option.
Frank Sanchez, I believe Anthony Joshua. I don't care, tricky, Southpaw, Cuban. Anthony Joshua knocks this dude out. That's just my opinion. And he's so boring. I would relish in it. And then we've got so on this side here the WBO. Okay, so this is the WBO. So we've got Joe Joyce, Parker. Okay, out on the list. Anthony Joshua's ranked number 3. Sanchez number 4. Ortiz 5. Zhile Zhang. That's a good fight for AJ just to knock him out, or hopefully you would stop Zhang. Then there's Otto Wallin, but then I saw that he could be a potential competitor with Tyson Fury. You never know. So Michael Hunter is fighting Huey Fury, so he's not available, but that would have been a good fight. Hunter and AJ, that would have been a good fight. This guy, Demarison, this is...
he just fought Kaunacki, beat him.
Oh, is he the one that just...
yeah, he's the one that just beat Kaunacki.
Yeah, okay, him. Yeah, okay, so he's available. And then there's Dempsey McKean over here from Australia. But Big Boys Boxing said he's just... I think he's just fought, so maybe not available like that. Ajit Kabaya, don't fight nobody, doesn't do nothing. But, you could just knock him out and, still ranks in the top 15, I guess. Then there's Philip Ergovich. Shouts out to Coach Uncle Ronnie, but sorry, Ergovich. I'm wedging my bets for AJ on Ergovich. I don't know what's happened to Ergovich. I don't know what's happened to both of them, but I don't know what's happened to Ergovich.
He lost that fight to Zhang, whatever his name is. Yeah,
he definitely
lost that.
I thought he got robbed.
Then there's this dude, Franklin. I don't, so...
Franklin. Who was that? Wasn't Dylan White going to fight him?
Yeah, Dillian White was
remember him.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Remember him, sis? Dillian White was going to fight him in America.
Yeah.
And everyone
but
was
it fell
like...
through. They changed it. They was going to fight Wallin, right?
Yeah, because we was like, that's boo.
Yeah. I didn't like that fight at all. Yeah.
So that's still available for Joshua. And then there's Martin Bacall.
I'll tell you what, LadyChann, yeah?
Serenko.
Anthony Joshua would have knocked out Ruiz and Ortiz in the same night last night. That was
pathetic.
Dreadful.
That was dreadful. It was bad. It was. This is what I'm saying. And looking at what's available in the top 15, no disrespect, like after the top 4, it drops drastically in levels. And I'm sorry, I don't care what AJ that he's mentally weak, he's this and that. Guess what? That mentally weak AJ beats a lot of all of these lot. I'm very, very sorry. And if you don't
exactly, and obviously I'll pick up for you, LadyChann, yeah. I can't remember what stream I was watching yesterday. I don't know if it was on Mark Nash. Some people were saying obviously that fight was good yesterday, yeah.
I know.
That was I streamed it illegally for free, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I want my money back.
You want your money back?
Do you know what I mean?
I know.
Exactly.
I know.
But you know a fight is bad when you stream it and you're still pissed off and you didn't pay.
Yeah.
I know.
Do you know what I mean, bro? Do you know what I mean?
I can't believe. I know. Because shouts out to Hatman. He shared my exact same sentiment. The Hatman was like, that fight was boring. I don't know what everybody saw on that side of the pond, but for us over here, everybody that's seen it over here, they're like, that fight was trash.
I mean, everybody was praising the fight. They're all probably Wilder fans. That's why.
Yeah, they're Wilder fans. Sporting Icons was a little upbeat, and then he was like, but it weren't all that. But
obviously, yeah, sorry, obviously, LadyChann, yeah, you're from the UK, same as me, yeah. Obviously, the day before, my girl Natasha Jonas, big up to her,
shout out to Natasha Jonas.
Yeah, did you watch the fight?
No, I didn't.
Chan,
she got the other belt, yeah.
Yeah, she got the other belt.
Chan, I saw this like, she put it down, man.
Best fight of all.
AJ, let Ben finish.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Ben.
That was the best fight of all. Obviously, you had Liam Smith, and that was a weird fight. I don't know if you watched it. Yeah,
I didn't watch
If you go back to that very peculiar.
I heard about it.
Yeah, very peculiar.
I didn't watch any of.
Yeah, but anyway, big up Natasha Jonas.
Shouts out.
I love that girl. She's so beautiful.
Yeah, we love Natasha Jonas in the build, Disney. So yeah, she'll be back on. Anything else that you would like to say, Ben, before leaving us and going back into the chat and giving us your views?
Only thing I can say is really, as I was talking to my brother earlier about Tyson 3, like he seems like heartfelt when he was saying like basically he's going to give Anthony Joshua a title at the WBC belt. But I still don't believe him. I just don't. I think he's the king of mind games. I just don't believe anything Tyson Fury says. That's pretty much all, really, LadyChann. I don't believe nothing he says.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't know. It seems always something fake and contrived, but we shall see, and we shall, as I say, stand by, and we'll see, won't we? But
anyway, LadyChann, before you go, yeah, and obviously, big up Lisa Bales, Queen Lisa Bales, and AJ.
Take
and
care, Ben. Take care.
Salute, sir.
Yeah, obviously, Tyson Fury won't beat Alexander Usyk if they do fight. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Usyk. That's why I got a picture. I changed my picture to Usyk. So.
Okay, I'm with you. Thanks a lot, Ben. Thank you for calling in. Massively appreciate it. Shouts out to Ben from Peckham.
Take care. Bye bye.
See you later, Ben. See you later.
Take care.
Dr. P in the building.
Later.
Dr. P. We shouted you out on the roll call. We up. We here. We here. Anybody else wants to call in? 917 for my US compadres. 917-268-9433. I can hear something blowing in my ears. 917-268-9433. And for the UK compadres is 07939-530-676. Call in and give me your opinion. Yeah, I would like to hear it because you know Ray Mercer gave.
And lastly, Ray, Wilder coming back, our American heavyweight coming back on the 15th. Is it hard to come back from a KO loss and still be
No, what is
yourself?
hard to come back is you gotta learn how to fucking box before you come back.
Thank you, Ray.
I don't know why, but they don't like hearing the truth.
Colonel Jessup, did you order the code red? You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled to.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
Can't handle the fucking truth. They can't. I'll tell ya, but we're here to give it them because this is what this channel deals with: stats, facts, and data.
Yeah, Natasha put it down.
What do you say?
Natasha put it down. I saw the fight.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Yeah, Pimp My Sniper, you can come on if you are of sound mind. Come through. I think the link is. Let me put the link in the. I'll pin it because I don't think I pinned it, and I don't fancy keep relinking it. If you're not of sound mind, you know what happens. You get the LadyChann boot off. So it's up to you. Come through. Yeah, go ahead, AJ. Give us the breakdown of how the fight went with Tasha.
Pretty much Patricia Burgot. I never actually saw her fight before.
Mm-hmm.
She pretty much did what she could, but Tasha just asserted her dominance throughout, landed the more cleaner punches. Pretty much just
she's undefeated as well, wasn't she?
She was, yeah. She was up. She lost her row to Tasha, yeah. Yeah, I mean, just Tasha pretty much asserted her dominance. Landed the cleaner, harder shots, counters. Just pretty much both bullied her around the ring for the most part. Patricia tried, but she couldn't really compete with Tasha's, power or movement as well. Yes, Tasha just pretty much just took it to her, man. Outclassed her too. Kind of in a way. So
I'm glad. Shouts out to Tasha
Jones. What a YGB.
Look, everyone. Anthony Joshua accepts Tyson Fury's deal. Look, everyone, all the content creators, all the notifications are coming up. Bring, bring, bring.
Seems like there's always an angle to everything he does.
He does things because he needs attention. He is feel. He is very feel. Yeah, Ben. Huh. Yeah, we're on the same page. He is.
Yeah.
I'm introducing, introducing, Pimp My Sniper. What up, though? UK compadre. What up, though? Are you okay? Tell me, are you okay?
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, do you know what? I'm only 3 drinks in, so you've got me good for about half an hour, and then
you've got yourself good for half an hour before you get chopped off. So it's not.
Yeah, right.
So what would you like to say?
Well, I mean, obviously it's fight weekend at Savannah, Clarissa.
Marshall.
I cannot wait for this fight. By the way, I'm really. I actually took the week off work for. Sounds really silly, but I took the week off work for this because I only work weekends. So I took this weekend off to see my mum, and B, to watch this fight. And I'm so excited for it.
Me too.
How it goes, I'm not sure. Obviously, you've got the power puncher versus the boxer, and we all know how, like, historically, how that works out. The boxer always wins.
You got the boxer puncher.
I'm not
against
sure.
the boxer.
Yeah.
I would say Savannah Marshall is a boxer and a puncher, not just solely.
Yeah, right. But do you know what though? It feels like Clarissa is really underestimating Savannah, and man, I'm not sure how that's going to work out for her. To be honest,
I'm interested to see, because she said she's been training on power, on power shots. Clarissa Shields, so maybe she's got a trick up her sleeve or two.
Yeah, she's been saying that she's going to go for the knockout.
Yeah,
in my opinion, that's wild.
That's wild. If she gets it, then you are the GOAT for real. If you knock out Savannah 6 foot Marshall, you're the GOAT. I can't.
Yeah, I'm giving props to that, man.
I can't see it. I can't see it though, because I don't know. But it could happen. It's boxing. These are like heavyweight women, so it's like anything can happen. They can knock each other out, but why? I don't know.
By the way,
it's
Pimp.
very intriguing.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm saying, Pimp. By the way, I just want to apologize for what happened to Michael McKinson. We tried to warn you.
We
told you, but I mean, he showed a lot of heart in that fight. He showed a lot of heart.
Shouts out to Michael McKinson, because I always root for him. He showed a lot of heart, but we told you he was getting the fuck out eventually. Yeah. Well, this is Virgil Ortiz.
He in Michael McKinson's first fight in California, he Virgil Ortiz pulled out, and then he had 2 or 3 other opponents that kept pulling out. He said yes to every single opponent, and then he stepped in with that geezer who is a seasoned boxer. Like, let's not get that wrong. He schooled him, and then go on.
No, go on. He don't like to smoke. Michael McKinson's a trooper, straight up.
Yeah, well, he's. Let's not get it twisted. He's a boxer. He's not a fighter. He's not a puncher. He's a boxer, right?
Yeah.
He's from a small town, Portsmouth. Where I'm from. Okay?
He did block Ortiz a couple of times, which was quite surprising in the first
for sure.
rounds, though.
Do you know what it reminded me? It reminded me of Canelo against Saunders. You know how it's like the bull versus the matador, and it's like, whoa, okay.
That he was going to.
Saunders was literally figuring Canelo out. He jab to the body, jab to the head. Like, he was doubling up with these jabs. I was like, okay, Saunders is getting into this. He's figuring out Canelo, and then obviously the stoppage came. It was what it was. It wasn't the same dynamic with McKinson and Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz just put on this pressure, man. The pressure is just too much, bro. Like, the pressure is heavy. It's heavy duty stuff.
What do you think about Tyson Fury offering AJ a fight?
That's embarrassing. Anything Tyson Fury says, just don't listen to it. It's just silly. Yeah, but we all know this. Like, boxing hardcore, we all know this. Yeah, it's true though, right? It's true. We all agree, yeah?
It is true. Yeah.
Why can't he just wait for Usyk, Tyson Fury?
I don't know why he just can't wait for Usyk, because it's almost like you're making unnecessary, unrealistic demands. Because really, I've always got the feeling that Tyson Fury doesn't want to fight Usyk.
Could you blame him? I wouldn't want to fight him.
No. me either. But he's pretending that I've always got that little feeling he's never wanted any parts of Usyk. All of the stuff that he said, pumped up, middleweight, cruiserweight, know, I feel that will come to bite him in the arse.
Yeah, because CHANN, in the span of like 2 weeks, Bob Barum says like the fight can't happen till like first quarter next year, right? So then Tyson Fury then takes to social media, calls Usyk, that cringe call out he did, calling him a middleweight, saying, bitch, I want to fight you, you. Oh, now he drops that. Oh, okay, now I want to fight AJ. This and that. I'm like, bruh.
Too much.
Like, dude.
Too much.
I thought yesterday he wanted to fight Manuel Char.
Yeah, that was a part of it as well, sis.
They see that too. Like, wait.
That was another one.
This was I can't see. I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't buy what this MF is selling. Like, it's always something with him.
Yeah, it's always something. This is what I'm saying. So, sis, that Manuel Char, who is not rated, I don't know where he rated anywhere, but you know, I've put the number that's going to be scrolling at the bottom, guys, so I can, you know, the number will be scrolling at the bottom. Oh, we've got someone else. Introducing, introducing, introducing new country. What up, though, country?
What up, country?
Country, you are muted.
How you doing, country?
He's muted. Country.
Country on mute, man. Mic check.
Country. Bayis.
Could be bad. Probably having connection issues.
Connection problems. He'll jump back on. Yeah. Where was I? Where was we? Before we was just saying that.
Talk about Tyson Fury's bullshit.
Yeah. So that, well, it's a fight that could happen. We shall see. I'll tell you, on the other card that happened the other yesterday, the day before yesterday. Oh my God, Valenzuela. He got fucked up.
Oh, Rayo, yeah, God.
He got fucked up. He got stopped in like what, round 4 or something like that?
It was the third round, I think. Third round 3.
Yeah.
Lord, that dude did a number on him. I gotta watch that guy now.
Did not come to play. He came not just for no payday. He didn't come for no payday. He came to make doomsday. That dude was on he was like listos para los chingazos.
Listos para los chingazos. Listos para los chingazos.
And came and knocked and knocked the motherfucker out. Like, he had Valenzuela looking like a rag doll.
Can I say this?
That's the first time I've heard of this fight. This fighter.
Country, what up, country?
Hello, everybody.
You're a bit choppy there.
I couldn't close my other window, and I was getting like a double echo, so I had to like get off and get back on.
Yeah, you're chopping up now, bad man.
Proper choppy, like he's proper choppy.
Yeah, it's really bad.
How about now?
Yeah.
It's still choppy.
Still choppy.
Still choppy.
Still choppy.
Beam out and come back
Okay.
in. Close all the windows. Beam out, come back in. Yeah. Happens to me. Sometimes happens on the phones as well. Yeah. So the Valenzuela was a crazy one. What was we saying? This is what we were doing. So, hang on. Before that, so Andrew Ruiz, so this was a title eliminator for the WBC. So he definitely goes to. So the winner of Wilder Elenius fights Andy Ruiz, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to wrap that up with a bow. There, I don't think there was any loose ends with that. I thought we missed out on something, but yeah, we can move along. I just don't think Andy Ruiz has the discipline. That's what I wanted to say. Andy Ruiz's weight was out of order. It was out of order. That weight was not the what wasn't the thing. He was too slow. That was the reason why I couldn't get Luis Ortiz out of there. That was the
it was the haircut. The haircut gave him 15 pounds off. You know.
His haircut was bad.
I mean, look,
money.
Andy, I thought. Like, the next time I seen Andy Ruiz, he's going to be 100 pounds down. He was probably going to be fighting at cruiserweight. The geezer literally lost a stone, right? And he's running around, bringing his haircut out. Right? You just can't do that at the heavyweight division. Right? Okay, fair enough. He beat Luis Ortiz. That is a good win. Okay, nice one. Okay, fair enough. He's got no cardio. You cannot go against the Tysons, the Daniel Dubois, the Anthony Joshuas. You cannot fight these people being that big. Like you physically just can't do it.
Only Tyson Fury can get away with that.
Exactly.
Country, you back in the building.
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Me able to look at his height too.
There you go.
We got another call in the building. Okay. I'm reloaded.
Well, I'm in lad.
Is this the same? Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Who's calling? What's your name? Where are you calling from, sir?
Jimmy McElvenney in Bradford.
Say that again.
Jimmy McElvenney.
Jimmy, where are you calling from? Sorry, I can't hear you.
Bradford.
Say that one more time, sir. Sorry.
Bradford.
Bradford in the building up north. Where up, go? Where up, go? Could you just say your name one more time?
Jimmy McElvenney.
Jimmy.
Yeah. Listen, you're gonna have to slow it down for all of us.
Fast, you're gonna slow down for all of us because there's no subtitles.
Sorry.
There's no subtitles in the building. What would you like to say, sir? Thank you for calling in. What would you like to say?
Just I can't believe people believe Tyson Fury.
We don't
believe what though.
Yeah, what, you don't believe him at all about? Tell me what do you think this offer is all about?
Well, Joshua's lost twice in a row, so it's just funny how he wants to fight him now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he had the opportunity to do Undisputed with Joshua this time.
He had the opportunity bare times, loads of times. The arbitration thing, he knew what happened. If I knew, I'm a butcher. I'm just a guy.
Yeah.
So if I know, how didn't he know?
I don't know. That's why I think Anthony Joshua's taking it with a pinch of salt. Would you like to see that fight, though? We would all, as Brits, though, would like to see that fight, and even as
I would love to see that fight.
As boxer purists, we would like to see that fight, regardless of where we're from, anyway.
It's the Bruno Lewis, the Ben and Eubank. It's the British thing, isn't it? We want to see it.
And who would you have winning?
Now, I hope Joshua.
Is it you hope Joshua wins, or do you think Joshua does have the tools in his arsenal to win?
I think Joshua could win.
I've always said that. But
I just you never know at that size, do you?
Yeah, because this is heavyweight boxing at the end of the day. And
even though Fury's not as big as he says either.
Yeah, he's not 6'9", is he? He's about 6'8", I think.
Yeah.
Because when you see him with Deontay Wilder, he's literally the similar size. I would say he's probably about half an inch taller than Wilder, about 6'7.5" even, isn't he?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But again, he just can't tell truth about anything.
I know, he's a fucking liar.
He ducked David Price.
He did. Do you remember McDermott? Do you remember McDermott? He had to do...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wiped the floor with him, and then he had to do another fight. Every fight that Fury's literally had, like a lot of them, he's had to have rematches because the first time round have never been a convincing win.
Yeah.
And then, with Chisora, like he's going to pull out some olive branch. I want to give him get a payday from Chisora because we all like him. We're all going to pay to watch it.
Yeah. He's thinking he's doing Chisora a favour. Listen, right? Chisora sells out by himself. He's only journeyman that does sell out.
Because we want to see Chisora. We know he brings in the build-up. He's going to be funny. We know it's going to be an entertaining fight, whether he wins or loses. Yeah. And then he's, I'm going to give him a payday. Behave yourself, man.
Yeah. Oh, I'm giving you your biggest payday, $2 million. Like, bruv, like Chisora gets $2 million. When he ain't fighting you, Tyson Fury. Eddie Hearn gives him that anyway. This is what I'm saying.
And I wouldn't mind. Chisora did a better job with Vitaly than anyone did with Vladimir in the last 10 years.
Yeah,
but that was years ago, though. That was years ago.
Yeah, but that's
we're talking about a different generation.
Yeah, it's a different generation, but Fury's acting like Chisora's never made any money.
Exactly. Yeah. Chisora's minted. Chisora was probably rich before Tyson Fury was. How about that? Yeah.
They were making money back in them days, so let's not pretend it is.
Yeah.
Nah, do you know what? Yeah, look, the only way they could sell Joshua versus Fury is if they can brand Joshua, the ferocious knockout artist that he is, right? Bringing out his instinctive side. Like his the fight against Dillian White. If they could sell that version of Joshua, they will be able to sell the Joshua Fury fight 100%. If they're selling like a boxing version of Joshua, then come on, it's just not going to happen. Joshua's Fury is just going to walk all over him.
No, it sells itself. Joshua, but the fight does sell it. So how does people in Jimmy in Bradford, because you're up north, so you're close to where Tyson Fury's from. So it's
people buy it.
They're all invested in Tyson Fury, aren't they? Up there.
Yeah, people buy it. Yeah.
Because I was shocked that you're from up there closer, and you're like, no, Tyson Fury's full of shit.
No, so I'm from a box.
Yeah.
We know boxing people, and the people that are in boxing, they know what it is.
Yeah, those who know. Yeah, I think Tyson Fury's got his career is full of quite smoke and mirrors, isn't it? And I try to.
Yeah, it is. Of course.
Look, people. Obviously, we like his northern fighters. I mean, I made £500 off Ricky Hatton getting knocked out by Pacquiao because people just wanted Ricky to win.
Yeah, and we.
I'm just saying, people. I'll bet you 50 quid. Yeah. I'm betting 100. I said, what? Last 3 rounds.
He says, I'm only going to fight for half a billy, and then he says, well, I'm only going to fight for free. Make up your fucking mind, lad. That's just one of like many contradictions that he has said throughout the last couple of years. He said many contradictions.
I think if people stop reporting on it, it'll fall on deaf ears because I don't even listen to none of that crap 100%. He says.
Yeah,
I'd just rather you be straightforward. Yeah,
straightforward.
But look, I know a con when I see it. I can see it coming. It's like a 3-card Monte, 3-card Monte game.
So
find a that card and
Yeah.
Do you know what?
It's all
I wish it wasn't even true.
It's a scam.
The scam.
I want to love Tyson Fury. He's a gypsy. He's a white Irish guy. Like, he's a fucking proper geezer. I want to love him so much.
All right, you've had too many.
Comes out with all this bullshit. It's like, geez, what are you doing?
All right,
do you know what I mean?
You still been drinking. You're still on the sauce. You are. I told you 3 drinks and that was it. I told you don't take any more sips when you come on here, Pimp My Sniper, and you didn't listen. So now, no more drinking for you. We don't all want to love Tyson Fury. We just love boxing.
Michaela called a big stiff
That's all.
Yeah, but if you love boxing, then you have to love Tyson Fury, surely.
No, well, we don't have to love him.
No,
we don't really.
I don't. I love Alicia. I love Alicia. She's the exception, but
yeah, people like that, but we don't have to love. Like we root. But
yeah, not the love, but I'm playing devil's advocate.
Jimmy from Bradford. Before I let you go, do you want to say anything else?
Yeah. Well, first of all, this is the guy that don't care about money, but that's enough for Tyson Fury. The fight with Ruiz, I didn't watch it because I had work. And then I woke up, I looked on Google, and I thought I saw 3 knockdowns. Thought, oh, yeah, this will be all right. I watched it when I got home. I ended up watching Moana with my little one. It was better.
Yeah, watch the kids. Because, as you lot would say, there was nout going on in that fight.
There was no going on.
There was nout going on in that fight. That fight would have put you right back to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, Jen, tell her what it did to me.
If your kids need the lullaby, just play them. Just tell them watch that. Yeah, just put that on, and they'll be all asleep. The whole household would be asleep.
You can't tell him what it did to me. Didn't it put me to sleep?
Yeah, he was on the panel calling it live with me, and then he fell asleep. It was really bad, tragic. He started.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah,
it was bad. But how many three knockdown fights have you seen? You know,
that is boring. I know. A free knockdown fight that was still boring. That's just wowee. But yeah, but Jimmy, thank you for calling in, and you're more than welcome to call in future. Thank you so much for calling in.
Man, nice one.
Big up yourself, Jimmy from Bradford. Take it easy.
Bye.
Salute.
Take care. Salute.
Okay, we got another guest in the building. I'm introducing. Introducing. Mi hermano de Estados Unidos. Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. D-Style in the Bill fucking Dizzin.
Hey, how's it going?
We went from Patois to Español to Inglés. We do it all.
¿Cómo están el día de hoy?
¿Cómo va tu día? Mi día...
Muy bien, muy cansado, very tired.
Bien, gracias.
But still here.
You sound a little tired, man.
Trabajando duro.
Trabajando muy duro.
Yeah.
12 horas.
Yeah. Oh, God.
12 hours.
God.
It's all good. It's all good.
Fucking hell, but you're a G, you're here. Shouts out to you. Thank you for coming, G-Style. Let me get all us up like this. G-Style in the Tuesday. G-Style, talk to me, mi hermano. But what the fight? Oh God, please talk to me about Andy Ruiz. Tell me your thoughts and opinions. You never hold back. You always got thoughts and opinions, and whether you agree or not, I always respect them because you're real with your thoughts.
Legend, by the way.
All right. So look, I'm a boxing purist, so I guess I'm more tolerant of the fight than most. I guess you know what I mean. But it wasn't. You know, I actually thought it was going to be a better fight for sure. I really did. So it was a very slow-paced fight, not a lot going on. But I scored at 6-6. I think the 3 knockdowns made the difference. I always say knockdowns have a 3-point swing. So if you're winning 10-9 and you get knocked down and you lose 10-8, that's a 3-point swing. That was detrimental for Ortiz. But Ortiz looked a little better than he did in the Martin fight, even though he lost, in my opinion, because he looked horrible in that fight.
But his punch resistance is gone, man. I mean, serious.
Well, yeah, you could definitely say that. And Ruiz can still eat a punch, obviously. Like, he eats a lot of things, but you can still eat a punch. I still wish he would come in at least 10 pounds lighter. I expected him to throw more. He should get more active. He just didn't throw enough in this fight. He just didn't. And you're going to be one of the smaller heavyweights, and I get, don't let the weight fool you, right? I mean, it's just a lot of that is this excess that he's carrying with him. He needs to be more active and let those hands fly. I mean, one of his advantages is his hand speed, right? Doesn't have the fastest feet in the world, right? You know, he's height-wise, I think he's like 5'11", in my opinion, to be honest. But they say 6'2", whatever he is. And I think
6'2". Yeah, I know. You're right.
No, he's not. But he made Ortiz look like a giant in there, so it is what it is.
Ortiz
but
looked massive in there, didn't he?
Did.
Yeah, he did look. But the thing is, right, G-Star, like I had Andy Ruiz. I thought he looked good the other day. I did a thing. I was like, look at Andy Ruiz. I knew he was coming in maybe the 260s, but he was nearly edging at 270. He was at 268, 267 and some change. That's too big. Like, I like a fat Ruiz because I think skinny Ruiz doesn't work. Like, so we need a bit of middle ground. I was expecting 250s Ruiz.
Well,
like,
I mean, I haven't seen a skinny Ruiz.
Yeah, because if Andy Ruiz was brighter.
Pimp. One sec. I'll get back to you. I'll come back to you. What I'm saying is, we kind of have with Areola, D-Star.
Well, that's the skinniest he's been, but
yeah,
I mean, I hear you. Yeah, he was a little too light in that fight for sure, right? But I mean, I don't want him to be like heavy. He looked like a walrus in a rematch, right, with AJ. So I think we don't want him to go that far. You know what I mean? But I think, to me, ideally, like the low 260s, high 250s is ideal for Ruiz. And I'll say this: I think the reason he looked good in the first Joshua fight was not because they called him and then he went Rocky style training for that fight. No, he had already been training for a fight. Okay, he fought Dimitrenko, I believe. That's the best.
That was in April, right?
Yeah, like that. No, well, that was April of like 2019. But yes, yeah. But that's the best I ever had seen Ander Ruiz look. So when he kind of volunteered and DM'd like Eddie Hearn, right? He was already in fighting shape.
He's not trustworthy though, because he catfished us before, man. To put himself out there in a picture where he's looking all trim and fit, and then he comes in, he's all
no, but he couldn't do that this time because he fought, right? He fought in April. He was in great shape. It was one of the best training camps he ever had. He destroyed Simichenko, right? And if you look at that fight, that's the best he's ever looked. Like as far as body wise, he was in the low 260s, right? Mm-hmm. And then he just gained like 6 pounds or so because he fought like just less than 2 months later, like a month and a half. He got in the ring with Joshua. Okay, so but I think that low 260s is where he needs to be.
Oh, I would say low 260, maybe, but I think maybe like mid to high 250s, man. Come on, man. 260s.
He's not going to give up the Snicker bar. You know, he's not going to give that up.
True though.
260s, low 260s for Ruiz. He just goes, oh fuck it, I'll just go to high 260s. Like you got to rein him way in because you know he's still going to exceed 10 pounds over what you really want him to be.
You went into one tough cream puff mode.
Yeah, if we aim for 250, we get 260. But if we aim for 260, we get 270. You know, and we nearly got 300.
Wasn't he like in the 280s in the Joshua rematch?
He was higher when he was 280s. Yeah, he was in the second Joshua match.
I think it was like
280. Are you joking?
When he he was only 300, was he not?
Well, first of all, he was 280 when they weighed in. I mean, he was probably 290 by the time they fought, right? So because this is
one at a time. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Can I just say, like,
go ahead, Pimp.
So Ruiz weighed in at 280, and this was supposed to be this 285, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this was supposed to be the brand new.
No, we're talking about the Joshua fight. Ruiz. No, that was the Joshua fight, mate. The second Joshua fight, we're saying 285, Pimp. Keep up.
Got the Joshua rematch.
You were talking about Tyson, though, yeah?
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Oh, man.
Time to mute your mic. Mute your mic.
No, I'm good.
No, you're not.
Bro, you saw us, my guy.
Because you're not keeping up, so I'll just mute you just for a minute. Go ahead, because this is what you do. You ask to come on, I make you come on, and then what do? You get drunk. God.
Oh, boy. What a good idea.
It's like, oh, it's CHANN, I'll have a drink, innit, Pimp? But no, we're talking about this. Right, go ahead.
I will say though, it is very eye-opening how yo-yo-ish Andy Ruiz is. Like, he'll be in the 240s, 250s, and boom, 280s. Like that's crazy. And that's all this. That's not strategy. That's not I wanted to come in heavier or like all that is just he's not disciplined, right? So he's probably going to be in the 280s in the next fight. Like he gets in the ring Wilder next, he'll be like 280.
Yeah. So where do you see? This is the thing. Where do you see? Do you think he beats Wilder D-style?
No.
Man, really? with all this heavyweight, we're gonna have to start calling him Mr. Sapo, man.
I'll tell you why he won't beat Wilder. It's all style. Now, granted, we don't know how much Wilder's got left. He took a beating in the last fight, and he got what he wanted. Right? He didn't want nobody to throw in the towel, or who knows what was taken out.
He went out on the shield.
Right.
So like, but is that good long term? I don't know. Like, we're gonna find out. Maybe Helenius, once if he cracks him clean, we'll find out. But Ruiz can beat Wilder, but he's gonna have to have like a great game plan. He's gonna have to come in shape, lay down the Snickers, and he's gonna eat a couple of right hands. And does he take them? I mean,
the question—that's the question. Can he handle the right hand from Wilder?
Because he's got a great chin, Andy Ruiz.
But if Wilder lands flush, he may not have one anymore.
I mean, he may go down. I'm not saying that he does, but he may still be able to get up. Because Luis Ortiz gave him some head snapbacks, man.
Yes.
I remember when Joshua cracked him in the first fight. You went down, and you got up like you was like, you know.
but that shows how hard Joshua hit, because that's the first time Andy Ruiz has been down in his pro career.
Yep, it was.
Ever since then, we saw him go down again, and that was him being. That was fat Ruiz that went down. Skinny Ruiz went down, which is more understandable because your punch resistance seems to. But I mean, Deontay Wilder, obviously he can crack, but we've seen him as soon as it gets to elite level. Can he keep the people that he's cracking down? They go down, but they get back up. So I mean,
Ruiz did beat his best win. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But
Modern King Box's comment says, Andy say I'm beating Wilder right after this quesadilla. That's funny.
Oh, God. I know.
But you're right. Like, well, what if Andy cracks him, and then Wilder seems a little sensitive right here in the side of his head right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what.
Copy crazy. I don't think he's got the best chin, Wilder. I don't think he does.
No, he doesn't, and his punch resistance is trash as well. So I mean, his punch resistance is on par of Luis Ortiz. I mean, he went down by a jab by Tyson Fury.
What do you mean? Look! When they hit him, those huge. Tree trunks of legs he's got. They seem to really absorb the shock of his punches. You know what I mean?
Wilder gassed too. So I mean, by the fourth round, if he's fighting the Indian and he's got those quick hands, he may be in a little problem.
That's what I'm saying. Like Andy could beat Wilder. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, Andy could beat Wilder. All you have to do is but the thing is with Andy, he's mid to in range fighter. So. He's going to be coming forward, which is going to be good for Wilder because Wilder just will clock 1-2. If Andy's able to slip that 1 or that 2 and get in the inside and then do his work there, then cool. And then, flurry Wilder, maybe push him on the back foot because we know the blueprint is to push Wilder on the back foot. Styles do make fights. I know it's quite of cliche, but it really does make fights. And I see this. Would you guys say this is a 50-50 fight? Let's go round panel. You go, AJ, then Lisa, then Country, then D-Star.
Yeah, I'd say so, but I really like to see how Wilder looks against Hellenius, then I'll know for sure. But for right now, I say it is.
Okay. Lisa?
Yeah, I would say like 50-50 or 60-40 in favor of Wilder. Because of that
60-40.
Yeah, in favor of Wilder.
Okay. Country?
I'm gonna, if Andy trains good and gets in better shape, I'll give it 50-50. Right now, I'm gonna do 60-40 Wilder. But if Andy comes in on a high level for himself, it's gonna be a 50-50 fight.
Yeah. On the bestest day, it's a 50-50. I'm with you guys, 60-40, because we can't trust fucking thingy. Ruiz. Go ahead, D-Star. Is it a 50-50, 60-40, 70-30, 80-20?
I would say 70-30 Wilder. And the reason I'm saying that is, now granted, that could change after watching the Hellenius fight, but I cannot envision, I like to envision fights in my head. That right hand's going to land. It's going to land, on Ruiz.
Yeah.
It's going to land. He gets hit in all his fights. So...
I mean, it's funny you say that because the aesthetic of the fight, it'll probably go like, okay, Wilder's getting outworked. He's probably losing rounds. Then I don't know where he's going to land that right hand. And the question is Ruiz going to be able to take it? That's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the same aesthetic with all the Wilder's fights. He's getting outboxed, then he just lands the right hand that just knocks his opponent out, and then he happens to win. You know what I mean? That's what happens to almost all his fights. But it's just with Tyson Fury that didn't work because he kept getting up.
Yeah, it didn't work. It's the big match.
And when I say that he gets hit, obviously all fighters get hit, but I mean hits, snapping, shots, really tallying shots. So his head was snapping back with some of the jabs Ortiz was landing late in that fight.
It was. I was like, oh, his head's got. Yeah, he got a few snapbacks. I'm not gonna lie. And
about counter punchers. That's why. Yeah.
It was boring. How do you see? Oh yeah, let me ask these this. AJ Fury calling out AJ. What is this? Real?
I mean, look, I like the fight. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I would love to see the fight, but it's coming off this way to me. It's like he wants to fight everybody but Usyk. That's how it comes off to me.
Well, His original plan was to fight Joshua anyway. Usyk just ended up getting in the way.
Yep.
But he didn't want to fight Usyk when Eddie Hearn was giving him the proposition, and he still wanted a tune-up before that. You remember that? And he was like, "Oh, I need a tune-up." Yeah, doesn't look like he's ever wanted to fight Usyk either. It looks like he just wants his retirement fund. To be honest,
in his mind, AJ fight's probably just he's going to make more money in it, probably.
Even though he's going to fight him for free.
Yeah, that's the big ticket item. That's
Did he say that?
Yeah, he said, right, I'm going to fight AJ for free. He said that a couple of weeks ago, didn't he? If I fight AJ, I want to do it for free now because it's our countrymen, and we want to do that one for free.
He was lying.
Everyone has free tickets. Everyone has.
Yep.
So
Before that, he said he wanted $500 million.
Yeah, he was bullshitting. Yeah.
Come out of the retirement, and then you may be facing Manuel Char. So how much was that fight going to garner? Tyson Fury just does my head in.
If he was a 70s Chinese kung fu flick, he'd be the BS master style, you know.
Yeah, the bullshit master. You already got the drunken master. He's the bullshit master.
Yeah, straight up.
I couldn't interview that man. I really couldn't. I'd be like, why do you lie and contradict yourself so much? Doesn't it get exhausting?
I have no clue.
I can't remember everything.
I'm gonna fight AJ for free. Like, okay,
right, you're right.
You big bum dosser sausage. We're like, all right, cool.
Why is he obsessed with other boxers' junk, man? That's a little frightening.
Maricon.
He has a history of obsession with genitals. I mean,
he does. I
think it stems from insecurity.
He's a rainbow boy like that. He's doing rainbow stuff. If you are cool, we're equal opportunities, but just, say it. Fucking hell. Because, it's becoming more and more obvious. And did you see any of the other cards, D-Star? Did you see Valenzuela get the 9 bells knocked out of him by De Los Santos?
Rayo got jacked.
I did not see that coming. I think Rayo will be okay. He's gonna have to go through a rebuilding phase out, obviously. But
he lost his own.
I mean, there's a lot of questions now because look, anyone could get caught and dropped. The problem is he never recovered. That's alarming. Like that's kind of the same feeling I had about I don't want to speak prematurely, but that's how I felt about Khan when he got knocked out. He will never recover. So hopefully this is a one-off. But
a one and done.
Well, you know what? He's seriously got to work on his head movement and defense, man. Because right now,
I was telling Chad, I got nervous once I found out this guy's knockout percentage. I'm like,
14 fights, 13 knockouts. But I was like,
yeah, man, that's a bad knockout percentage for him to.
It was probably some maybe management made they obviously did. They made a big mistake right there.
Yeah, it was a grave error.
Mistake, but you lost you got it off now. Like you just rebuild and just come again. They're only young lads. He's only 24, 25. He's young.
He's good. He could fight on the inside, outside. It's just that once he was hurt, he couldn't. He was caught cold and he never recovered. And recovery time is something I pay attention to, and he did not recover enough of it.
Yeah, for a young lad, he didn't recover, but he cracked at De Los Santos as well and shaped up De Los Santos in one of the rounds. But then De Los Santos, that was a fucking great fight for all of the 9 minutes it lasted.
De Los Santos has really good recovery time.
Yeah, it was amazing. Like, he's tough. He was like, I'm come here to make my name for me and myself, and he's done a good job. Like, I'm gonna now make sure I keep following him to see, because that dude's a banana skill. You have to think about these dudes that face if they what weight category was that?
That was 135.
35. Yeah. Okay, so all right, so just think about if that De Los Santos was down at super bantam with Josh Warrington, like what see what Lara did to Josh Warrington. These are the banana skins, the banana peels. Could you imagine De Los Santos at fighting Josh Warrington if they was both at 122, 126, whatever, 122? I think. Could you imagine him? Yeah, these are the fights that I like to see. I like to see, even if it's my favorite fighter, which is AJ Bud. I don't want to see Bud in an upset. I've seen AJ in 2. I've got used to it a bit, but I mean, a good old upset is good, isn't it? It is.
Yeah, it shakes things up, and I think over time, I do believe this protecting of the old thing's gonna go away, because eventually we need the fights. Like everybody can't stay undefeated. Like they all got to fight each other,
except Tank Davis. So,
well, I mean,
yeah.
Except Tank Davis, he was there yesterday. He was a real superstar yesterday. Like, yeah.
He was hoping Abner Mars won. That's what he was hoping.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Mars, they're going to feed Mars to him next.
AJ, you said that. You was like, I reckon. Yeah, you said that yesterday. You was like, I reckon, that's what they're trying to feed Tank, Abner Mars. But I knew Abner Mars was finitoed. I know, he may as well go ahead and retire now, right?
Right.
He's done now, right?
Yeah.
Two retina, left, right. I wouldn't have come back after my second one healed. That's you're risking a lot there.
I agree.
You're not even getting big paydays to risk your eyesight like that.
I mean, you wear glasses to just walk around, but you're gonna get in a boxing ring.
He's the retina. That means he's susceptible to that type of damage. He doesn't have good retinas, so therefore, after the first one went all right, you may think, oh, that was just a fluke. But then when your right one went and it was worse than the left, why did you come back?
Yeah, Chan was 5 minute joke on Twitter that said that I said Mars got a low blow during the fight by Flores, and I'm like, now he knows how it feels.
Who? Abner Mars got a low blow from who?
Flores, his opponent, he got low blowed, and I said, now he knows how it feels. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? That reference? No.
When he
Agbeko.
No,
I don't know about the Chan, but
what do you do? He low blowed him, and what?
Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, he kept hitting him low.
Several times, and then the referee disgracefully let him get away with it. Russell Mora. That's when I severely started to hate Russell Mora after that.
Yeah, you hate that ref.
I can't stand him. Canelo uses him for all his fights, and I get why, because he's
because he turns a blind eye for a lot of things, honey. Yeah.
Who? I'm sorry. Who low-blowed Agbeko again?
Mars.
Yeah, I remember Agbeko. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I remember now. Yeah, Abner Mars.
Flores did it to Mars last night, and I'm like, now you know how it feels.
Yeah. It was a decent card yesterday. It was just that the main event was trash. I just thought it was trash. I thought the Andy fight was trash. I thought it was bad. I mean, it says more about Ortiz than it does about Ruiz, because at least Ortiz is he's old, so he did well. He went the distance. Andy Ruiz has got no excuse to go no distance against a guy that's supposedly 11 years older than you.
Yeah, I mean
21 exactly. So
I predicted a 10th round stoppage, but to be honest with you, I think a lot of it had to do with his inactivity.
Yeah,
it's been more than a year, right? More than a year since he last fought, right? That's when the Ariola fight was, right?
Yeah, he's only fought twice since the rematch with AJ.
Oh God, man, that's awful. That's terrible.
Since 2019,
his first southpaw too. That's what I was thinking.
Southpaw, yeah.
But
Listos pe los chingazos. Listos pe los chingazos.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, go ahead, sis.
Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to see the fights yesterday.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed the Saturday's fights.
Saturday's fights.
I was glad. Yeah, I was glad got a chance to see those. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see that. Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah. Who was it? Hang on. I'm just saying it was great. Who did we watch? It was a DAZN card, wasn't it? We was watching.
Yeah. Gallo versus.
The Mexico card. Yeah, the Mexico card. Yeah.
That card was good. Who got the decision? What cat got the decision?
Gallo.
Oh, Gallo. Yeah.
He looked good in that fight.
Yeah, he did.
Like, I don't know. If he fights like that, he's not going to beat Chocolatito. He's not going to beat Bam Rodriguez. He's not going to beat. He wouldn't have beaten Franco, who he was supposed to fight Maybe fights like that. Like, I don't know what it is. At least early on, he didn't look interested. That, or it took him forever to get the motor running, because I don't know. Like,
I think the miles are starting to catch up a bit. It's probably
yeah,
what it is.
That could be what it is. I did notice some. I'm sorry. I was going to say I just noticed some like cognitive slowness there. I'll just say that. Like his reaction time isn't the same.
I said the same thing. I said he's going to have problems, in this Chalk trilogy if it does happen, because I don't see him as great, to be honest. I've seen quite a few fighters. A lot of the fighters are regressing because they're not fighting enough. They're all inactive. So all of our fighters are regressing. You've seen some regression in AJ. We said that. You've seen some regression in you've seen regression. Well, Abner Mares is just done finished. You see it. You see that's regression. You've seen Andrew Ruiz regress. I'm seeing a lot of regression, and it's
Jamal Charlo, he regressing.
Jamal Charlo, he regress. I just think it's just they're not active enough, man. They're just not active enough, and that's the whole problem. To be honest,
where's Jamal Charlo?
You tell me.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Did he disappear when Dano snapped his fingers, or what? He's gone.
I don't know. I hope he come back.
Well, he's gonna. Uncle Ronnie said that they have to sort out. He's probably going to be sorting out a divorce, and that.
Oh no.
Medicine for the most.
He said that.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Remember when he was on the show?
Oh yeah. Sorry, my bad. I'm tripping.
Yeah,
I gotta catch all of you. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him, but I will say this though, as far as the Gallo Estrada, like in those weight classes, I mean, it's all about high volume. It's a high action. They're throwing a lot of punches. 1,000 punches around and stuff. So I'm sorry, a fight. If his reflexes are starting to slow down, it's not a good sign. Like period.
No. How old is he now?
32.
He's just 32, but I mean, it's about the miles, right? So, and the wars.
How long has he been fighting? How many wars has he been in at this point?
Yeah, 43 fights, but I mean, it's the wars. I mean, that Chocolatito fight could have taken a lot out of him, and he had the fights with Rangazai. He had a lot of tough fights, so
that's what it looked like.
Carlos Quadras as well, him too.
Yeah, Quadras knocked him down. People forget about it early too. So he's starting slow. Like it's taking a while to get the motor running in all these fights.
Yeah, the little guys, they retire earlier than heavyweights, don't they? So like 32, you're coming to the end, isn't it? 32 before you'd be out.
Unless you're fighting Usick at heavyweight, you could slow down. It's a slower pace. You know what I mean? Even at cruiserweight, even from middleweight and up. But that's why those fighters last longer, I think. They have more time to process things. Because it doesn't move as fast, but it's more dangerous per punch. But, lower weight classes, it's high volume, too fast pace. If your reflexes are starting to dwindle, then people notice right away. It happens faster.
Yeah.
It's like when you drive faster, the roads get narrow, Well,
when you get older, the telly starts to sound louder.
Yeah.
Or some people, when they get older, they can't hear as well. But I don't know. For me, things as it gets later, the TV sounds louder. I'm like, how did the TV turn it? I don't know if that's me, but that's what happens to me. Yeah, I think that's crazy. Do you think that's going to happen with Bud Crawford in the fact that he's going to start to slow down, or do you think he hasn't had that many miles on the clock that
he hasn't had that many miles on the clock, in my opinion?
Nah.
I mean, he has been getting hit. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But now is that because he's slowing down, or is that because he just loves to scrap? Because I just think he loves to fight.
Yeah, I think it's that. Yeah.
I don't know. We don't see him often enough to be able to gauge if he's even slowing down as well. That's what I'm saying. They're fighting like once. When was the last time Bud fought? When was Sean
last
Porter?
November he fought Sean Porter. Last November.
Yeah, the other thing with Porter, I'm not Porter. I'm sorry. He doesn't fight a safety first type fight. He likes to take guys out, so naturally you're going to get hit more when you have an aggressive style. But so I don't know. He still looks good in the ring, So
yeah, I agree. I concur. He does. I don't really see any signs of slippage yet in Bud. So
yeah, and just jumping back onto Alexander Usyk. So he broke his hand in the Joshua fight, and
Oh wow.
Tyson Fury is rushing him to, wanted the fight.
Those are those injuries he's talking about.
Yeah, and he's got old injuries, but he's got a fresh one with he broke his hand in the Joshua 2 fight. So that's why he's like December won't really, because he's not even allowed to spar for at least 8 weeks anyway. So he has to have an operation on the hand, and then so Tyson Fury should understand that, shouldn't he?
Yeah, but he won't.
The sparring. So what I'm saying is, what do you see? Because this is the crazy thing. Oh my God, something just hit me actually. Ain't it funny that Usyk said if Tyson Fury doesn't take the fight, he will offer a third fight to Anthony Joshua, and then Tyson Fury is now offered a fight to Anthony Joshua.
Right.
Wow, they want that money.
No, they're like one's trying. Usyk's in good intentions of what he's like trying to do. Tyson Fury's just trying to fuck up people's shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just trying to fuck up people's shit. I don't think he's really got good intent on any of those angles. Now that I just thought about that, because Usyk was like, I'll just do the Josh. But let me just pose this and I'll go around the panel. Okay, so we'll start with D-Style first. If there's 2 questions, let me do 2-part. So if Fury was to fight Usyk, who wins? And I did have a second question, and it decided to leave my brain. So it's out.
You're gonna remember after the show. That's what it was.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'll DM you. Be like, Disa, what's your answer?
So look, I actually favor Fury, but like I'm not that confident about it because Usyk's that good. And me, it comes down to the ref. Like, is the ref going to allow Fury to just like annihilate the Marcus of Queensberry rules in that ring, right? I mean, that's really what it comes down to, And I'm not against guys holding and all that, but if he's gonna be allowed to headlock him and judo throw him and do all this other stuff to him, you know what I mean? Put his tits in his face, all these things, right? Like, if he's allowed to do all that, then I think he destroys Usyk, personally. Let's be honest. But if he's forced, like if the ref says, yo, you can't do that, what are you doing? Right? Takes away a point early in the fight or something. And he's got to box Usyk. I think Usyk beats him.
If he's smart, he'll go to Usyk's body early and often.
If you can find him. That's the whole point. But go ahead, country, or whoever's. If he finished on that point, D-Star.
Yes.
I forgot the second question. If I remember it on the flip side, I'll go around again one more time. Country. Okay, so who do you have winning that fight?
Fury and Usyk?
Yeah.
That's a tough call because, I mean, okay, traditionally, I think it's an uphill battle for Fury. I'm not saying he can't pull it off, but he had trouble traditionally with smaller fighters. And Otto Valine, who was a southpaw and smaller than him, gave him hell. So, but he has a size advantage. Usyk has gone up to heavyweight, but he's still a small heavyweight technically, but he's got the speed and the angle. So it's a very intriguing fight. I'm going to give Usyk the edge and say there's a higher possibility he'll win, but it still is very intriguing to me.
Yep. Got you, country. Sis? Usyk, Fury, who would you have?
It does depend on the ref. That's a good point. Because if it's gonna be a ref that's gonna be getting involved too much, that could be probably that would fade. Well, yeah, it depends because remember in the AJ fight, the second one, the ref kept getting involved every time AJ was doing the body work. So it does depend on the ref, but I'm gonna say I think Usyk has the skills to really kind of like disturb Fury, like his footwork, like you can only catch if he can catch Fury. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Usyk is fast. His feet is fast. His hands is fast. He's southpaw. Yeah, I think I would edge it to slightly to Usyk.
Yeah. And hang on, what way was I going round? Okay, AJ all day. Usyk. Hey, I know the other question now as well, so I'll go right back round. We're wrapping up soon, actually.
Okay, Usyk Fury. Let's see. Oh boy, that's tough. My head is saying. Usyk.
Your mic is saying trash. That's what your mic's saying.
You hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I was about to say, all right. My head is saying Usyk, my heart is saying Fury. That's what it's mostly saying. I mean, it's going to be
that's so on the fence. You're so on the
I know.
fence.
I really don't know. I can't call it. It's hard to say.
Splinters in your ass. Let's get off that fucking fence. Get off it.
All right.
Hop off now.
If I could just add, like the point, like think about Ali versus Frazier, right? In the rematch, Ali was allowed to hold Frazier, pull his head down, and he went on to win a 12-round unanimous decision, right? Or 15, I forget. 15. My bad. Mm-hmm. Okay, but you get what I mean. A unanimous decision, right? Yeah. In the third fight, Futch made sure, like that was a concern, that they didn't want him to do that, right? That's why it was a tougher fight for Ali. Because he wasn't allowed to be holding, pulling the head down the whole night. He had to box Frazier. Yep. So he still won, but it was a much tougher fight for him. So that's why I think the ref matters in this fight. It matters because I just don't see how Usyk can survive if he gets mauled, quite frankly.
That's true. If he gets mugged in the corner and Fury takes his lunch money.
I'm quite adamant that you're gonna have to catch this dude to maul him. I just think that Usyk is just technically the best heavyweight in the division. Like technically, he is. Fury's fast. Usyk's faster. Fury's technical. Usyk's more technical. Fury's, it's been boxing since he's 5. Usyk is an Olympian and had over 400 fucking amateur fights. It's just levels and there's levels. And Tyson Fury's a good boxer, great boxer, but I just think, I'm Alexander Usyk all the way for me, in my opinion. That's where I stand.
He does act different.
I concur. I'm going with Usyk.
Who acts different?
No, Fury acts different when Usyk's name comes up. He always does.
Because he's spooked. Trust me, he is spooked. I know, when someone knows that someone's not to be played with, that Usyk's got that. He spooked. Even AJ, he had that effect that AJ couldn't even relax. Like, it's kind of like that deer in the headlights, at the face-offs. You saw even how AJ was uncomfortable to be around Usyk. Like, people just find it because they just know that the geezer's good. But, and the other question I was going to ask pertaining to that, if Usyk offers AJ a third fight, do you think that's a good idea? I think it's a good idea to take it.
You're talking about AJ?
Yeah. To do a Usyk trilogy.
I mean, here's the thing. Like Joshua showed a lot of improvement for the first fight to the second fight. Mm-hmm. I just wish he would have worked with Robert Garcia longer, right? Like his first time with a new trainer turned out a lot better than Vladimir Klitschko's first time with Emmanuel Stewart, where he got stopped, right? Mm-hmm. So like he acclimated, I would say, faster than even Klitschko did. I think right now Joshua needs to go through like a rebuilding phase. Like right now, he just needs to win his next fight. I don't care who he fights. Like, fight me, pay me out. Like, he can knock me out. He just needs to get in the ring and knock somebody out. You know what I mean? Like whoever it is.
Yeah.
And I don't care if people want to criticize. at this point he could fight whoever he wants, right? And then just kind of go through a restructuring process, get acclimated with whoever your new training team is, right? And then whoever happens to be the champion at the time, go for the belts then, right? Usyk might not be around anymore. I don't know, but I just think it'll be too soon. Like just rebuild yourself first, and go from there.
I think Robert Garcia needs to go D-Style, by the way. I don't. Maybe one more camp. I just don't see it, D-Style. Like, he trains the little guys.
Well, it's not going to work anyway because Robert gave him an ultimatum that he needs to go to Oxnard. So,
yeah, he needs to. That he needs to train in the States.
Yes,
I believe that AJ does need to train in the States. Leave the UK. We know your team, GB. We know, but go to America where you're going to have better levels of trainers. I've been saying this for about. I've been saying this for about a year and a half since my channel opened. Yeah, on this. Yeah, he needs to go to America. So, but I just think that I like Robert Garcia, but I think that there's a bit of throwing under the bus that's going on, and then you want to blame, the translation. I'm not too sure on that. I'm not too sure because we're very accustomed and translating from English to Spanish and Spanish to English.
Well, Robert speaks both languages anyway, but
yeah. So this is what he's saying, but he's saying that. The media that he spoke to was the Spanish media that he spoke to. They translated it wrong. And I know there's for
is there audio on this, by the way, or is this just like print?
I think only that print. I haven't heard the audio. I'm just saying, but I heard Robert Garcia talk about that. But I think I'm not sure. I'd be lying if I said I knew. But he said that translation didn't translate correctly. And I know some things in Spanish when you try to translate it, in English, there's not really a term. So you
like training a heavyweight at this point, a top contender is not a social experiment. So if he wants to train heavyweights, start training some heavyweights, and I don't know how it worked out with Garcia or not. I have no idea, but he did look better, though. I will say that. Now, whether that had anything to do with Garcia or not, I don't know. I wasn't there in training camp or nothing, but he did look better in the fight.
Yeah, he looked better, but this is what I'm saying. I don't know. Like you said, I don't know if that's to do with Garcia. Was it something that we could say, wow, AJ didn't have that before Garcia? Like, was there something that was vastly improved that you could say, that's definitely Garcia?
Look, that's the only time I've seen a trainer take a fighter and just transform him in one training camp.
You can't do that.
It was in Rocky 3 when Apollo Creed trained Rocky Balboa. That's it. So unless Apollo Creed is in the train, AJ, it ain't gonna happen.
Yep.
Okay, that means
Duke helped too. Duke was there too.
Shut up, Shan. Give the dude a break. It was fucking one training camp. Yeah, I get you. I understand. Country. Did I already ask you, Country? Do you think AJ should take a Usyk fight, or I'm kind of with where D-Style is as well? Like, I don't know. You need to maybe have a little bit of space before just diving back into that. What would you think?
I agree. I think he should wait some time first and then take it afterwards. It would be a foolish thing to take it right in December.
Yeah. Or no, well, Usyk's not ready in December. It would be like first quarter 2023.
It could look this immediate rematch thing is a very new thing. Like when Ali lost to Frazier, he didn't jump right into with Frazier again.
That's what Lisa's saying. But I had to tell Lisa as well, though, D-Style, we're not in those eras no more. We're in social media. Everything's go, 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 go.
Well, they're putting it more in the contract now like that too, though.
Yeah. And you got to remember, like, when you're a cash cow, I mean, like Canelo, AJ, they got a bit of the sport on their back, whether you like them or not. It just is what it is, right? They haven't got time to do what Ali kind of could have did, and Lennox Lewis could have, taken out 3 years fighting, 2 nights before doing McCall Part 2. It's just not that era to be able to do that once you're holding up, once you are the epitome of the division. You can't do it. They're like, and if you don't take that fight, you're a dark. What do you mean you want to wait 3 years when Usyck's 39? What?
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's not Joshua's fault that Usyk's old. I mean, it is what it is, right?
Usyk
So,
ain't
like,
sticking around for that.
I mean, to me, it's not like. I mean, to me, it's not. I mean, you fought the man twice, so how you ducking him? if you don't want to fight him the third time, you know.
It's like, I ain't doing it.
I just think like the title picture at the moment temporarily needs to be put aside. Start a rebuilding phase, right? Improve and do what you got to do. Joshua, Anthony Joshua 2.0. And then whoever happens to be the champion at that, it might be Joe Joyce, it could be Dubois, maybe Usyk's not around, and whoever it happens to be, then you try to become a 3-time world champion. Like, I just think, don't worry about who's gonna be the champion. Like, just rebuild yourself, and because when you want to get that title shot, whoever happens to be the champion, since you're AJ, you're gonna get that shot because they want that bag.
Yeah, and yeah, true. And sis, can I just get your take on that? And I've actually, guys, if you want to call in, we got 10 minutes left of the show. I've got something else that will float it. What's my US number? US 917-268-9433 and UK 07939530676. Call in now, and it will be scrolling at the bottom. So yeah, and it's there. What's your take on that, sis? And yeah, and I'll ask you guys. You guys have got 10 minutes. Call in if you want to call in. Say your bit, and yeah, go ahead, sis.
Alrighty. I wholeheartedly agree with D-Style, and I didn't say it exactly like he did, but like, I believe that he needs to rebrand himself and just come back and take a few fights just to get his confidence back going. Win some fights, work with whoever he decides to work with, but get acclimated in that, and just do the necessary things that he needs to do. He has money. He doesn't have to fight for money because he has money. So it's not like now that he don't have the titles, it's less stress of worrying about that. So now you can really work on some things. Whereas before you was just so always in these big fights, or always, getting these big stadium fights and et cetera, et cetera. Where now you have the opportunity to really do some things. And I agree with you, D-Style. I really do. Because you can keep doing those things, but you have to learn some things and, hone your skills. Learn how to cut off that ring better, be a better body puncher, move that head better, work on that defense more, That's just my opinion.
I agree. And yeah, so I'm getting attacked by these fucking, can you see me? Yeah. Mosquitoes.
Leave her alone.
Mosquitoes. I know, they don't leave me alone, these are they. All here, I already can feel the bumps coming up. They're like ping, ping, even on my finger. Like, how did they do it? And it like this, I see them all around. They come near my lights. It's horrid. They just attack me. I'm gonna have to chilling. Major Key Boxing in the building.
Major Key Boxing.
You know what? Eucalyptus, LadyChann, eucalyptus. That'll help repel them.
Oh, I'm gonna have to spray some shit when I go off and go to bed.
Oh, eucalyptus, the like a diffuser.
Yeah, man, it'll work.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
Never
get one.
knew that.
Amazon.
Never knew that.
Amazon is my friend. So there you are. And one last thing is it comes out that Frank Warren has said that AJ will be the B-side to Joseph Parker and Joe Joyce.
Okay.
Your thoughts and opinions, please, D-Star Boxing.
That's cap. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. What the hell's the matter with Frank Warren? He's a comedian now.
That's the problem.
Frank's a fucking comedian.
Joseph
He needs to go
Parker
on
isn't
tour.
even his fighter no more. That's crazy. Why is he saying it?
I don't know. So he's not there. He's not. So that's Cap then, D-Cell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. AJ no belts. He's still. He's
numbers are numbers, facts are facts. I mean, come on. It's kind of like, you know what he's at? He's kind of like remember what De La Hoya was? Like, even if somebody beat him, he was still the cash cow. Like, that's kind of where AJ's at.
Yep. Correct. That's a great analogy, a great comparison. Yep. Yeah. But yeah, and even when did De La Hoya stop being the cash cow? After Floyd beat him? Did that change?
Not even like he was still a cash cow when Pacquiao beat him. Then he got retired.
Yeah,
but
still, he was still.
Floyd was still trying to get that. Well, actually, Floyd retired. Remember, he retired.
Yeah, he retired.
And then, then he did the Pacquiao fight, and that was it. But I think it was the cash cow till he retired.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well then. Okay. The country. What do you think about Frank's statement?
I think Frank is just silly. I mean, Frank, he just a lot of times he just says whatever. I mean, he's almost like the Tyson Fury of promoters or something, man. I mean, it's like, come on, dude, just stop. I agree with D-Star. I think it's total cap, man.
Cap. All right, we call him Cap. Lisa, is it Cap?
Yeah, it's just bitter. He's a bitter old man. And he's petty.
Yeah.
Very petty.
So we got Cap, and Cap. AJ, Cap. Is AJ the B-side to Joe Joyce and or Parker?
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, before I answer, I agreed with everybody else on the previous question. AJ should just rebuild and come back.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't see that. Go ahead.
No, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, but I just my sentiments as well. Just he should rebuild and just do his own thing, and rebuild us. Just because one thing he needs to do is just get back in the winners bracket. Because I'm telling you now, if he goes out there with an next opponent and just gets a highlight roll KO, that's it. That's all he needs. And as far as Frank saying that what Dubois and Joyce is the what he say, the A side.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my response.
Oh, it's this one actually. No, it's this one. Birds or crickets? Which one? Yeah. Frank, and they're not. I don't think Frank is down for any form of truth.
Colonel Jessup, did you order the code red?
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Yeah, we just
but
like.
But
lastly,
let me tell you,
Wilder coming back, our American heavyweight coming back on the 15th. Is it hard to come back from a KO loss and still be
No,
yourself?
what is hard to come back is you gotta learn how to fucking box before you come back.
Thank you, Ray.
Damn.
That was
but Chan, let me tell you something. He wants AJ and Frank. I mean, he wants Frank. Frank wants Dubois and Joyce to be AJ so bad, but they never will be. They never will be.
That's what Dubois was AJ 2.0, and then when he got stopped by
Joyce,
Joyce, that just crushed Frank's heart. I've got a super chat in the Bill Dizin. It crushed Frank's heart. They're chasing an AJ, but I don't know. They're bitter boots.
It's quite a comedian.
Sorry, D-Style. It just cuts off when you. It will cut. Who's a comedian? Frank.
Frank's a good comedian.
Frank's bitter. That's what Frank. He's been bitter since Eddie came on the scene. I don't know. It's the battle of the bitter promoters. We just want the fights. These guys are just doing it. I don't know. It's like they're at school. But let me do this super chat. Lemon Cologne LadyChann Turkish works on Mossies. Dr. P, thank you for dropping that 2 squid on your gizzard. Yeah, they are. They're killing me right now. So that's why I'm I'm getting off because they're fucking killing me. It's because of the lights. It's always me. Always me.
Ice them off.
Yeah, they're horrible. They're horrible. But I'm gonna get that.
I understand you because back in '93, early part or the later part, the early part, I went to El Salvador and I was on the menu down there with the mosquitoes. So
Yep.
Not fun, man.
Boy,
yeah. Mosquitoes don't even bite me.
When I came back from South America, I had bites on top of bites on top of bites.
Yep.
Like in the same place. It was foul. When I go to America, same thing. Anywhere, stay here, same thing. All my family, we go one place. They come back with one bite. I come back with just everything. It's bad. I don't know what it is. It's fucking sickening.
Horrible. Your blood is sweet, man. That's what it is.
Yeah, it needs to be sour then. It needs to be sour. You need a mesh area all the way around you. Now I'm just gonna get some fucking. I'll sort it out because this is getting tedious. Okay, so nobody called in, so lines are now closed because you guys, when I'm saying bye, then you guys all mi hermano, muchas gracias. Okay, so here we go. Thank you, D-Star, for dropping that. Or as Blue says, for dropping that cinco. You know, that's what he says now. Blue says dropping that cinco. Okay.
$5.
Yeah, $5. So I'm going to say that. Thank you very much for dropping that cinco on your girl. Massively appreciated. And also, you got to tell people, because this is I think the first time on the panel, isn't it, G-Star?
Pleasure talking to you, man. Good having you on.
Yeah, good to have you on, brother.
Oh, always good to talk to you, D-Style.
Sure.
Where can they find you? D-Star, you do got a wrench on here, don't you?
I don't think I do, but it's all right. I mean,
no, because I always give, because someone came on as Sporting Icons the other day and I thought it was them and it wasn't. They was a troll.
Oh,
no,
okay.
You do have a wrench. You do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell them where they can find you. Social media, everything, channel.
For sure. D-Style Boxing everywhere. That's YouTube, Twitter. I'm really active on Twitter. You guys could interact with me there. And of course, I do a show usually every Mondays. I'm just not going to do it today. And then Thursdays, I swap every other week with Joe Habib from Ringside Reporter. We do the round table. So you guys could tune in if you want.
Yeah. I would have the pleasure of being on their show as well. And you've seen Joe already been on here, guys. So yeah, please check out D-Style Boxing, one of the veterans in the YouTube build Dizin. Yeah,
hey.
Shouts out to D-Style. Yeah, just a bit. Un poquito.
Real quick, a couple people are reporting that Joshua accepted Fury's offer for December.
I know. I'm gonna have to. I think once we was on, I think Joshua had said something about, I don't really do social media deals, but I'm down for doing it. So just your team reach out to 258 management, and everything's good. That's sort of what we was told while we was on. So I'll have a look, and then I will do my my thing. So I want to say thank you to Country. I know you don't got Country. You got a channel.
I do not, but I'd like to make one eventually.
When you make one, let us know, because you can always come here to promo.
Oh yes,
that's what we do. Country, thank you always for your for your participation. It's massively appreciated.
No problem. Much love for you and everybody here, man. Definitely.
Always. And then I want to say thank you to Lisa Bales in the build, Dizin, my sister in the build, Dizin. Thank you very much. And AJ all day.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
We got a super chat. I forgot. I got a cash app. One second. Got to do one more for this one. Shouts out to AJ all day for dropping that $500 on your girl. Dropped £51 on your girl. Thank you very much, AJ. Oh, the fucking day. Kaboom. Thank you so much, AJ. Love you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Love you more.
everybody's. I appreciate everybody's donations each and every time. It means a lot to me. Even just your viewership means a lot. Thumbsing up means a lot, you know, because it helps spread us throughout the YouTube sphere. So, yeah, I want to thank D-Star Boxing. I want to thank New Country. I want to thank New Media Today, USA Boxing, Coach Malachi, he was in. I want to thank also Lisa Bales, my sister. I want to thank AJ All Day. I want to thank Pimp My Sniper, who was on as well. Was there anybody else that was on the panel that I missed? Because sometimes I forget.
I mean, you can mention me one more time if you want.
All right, we had New Country. We had Country. He was in the building. Yeah, you was in the building. So we had Country in the building. And yeah, I want to thank
the
everybody.
Callers.
Let me thank the callers. So we had Ben Adams in the building. Thank you, Ben, from London. We had Jimmy from Bradford. Jimmy, thank you for calling in.
Hey, don't forget Sniper or whatever his name was.
Yeah, Pimp My Sniper. He already called. I think those were the two. Did we have anybody else that called in? It was those two, innit? Yeah. And then I want to thank Toby Bartlett in the building.
Donald Banks called.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, sis. Donald Banks, thank you for calling in, and you're a member. Thank you for calling in the building. Roll call, Mark Nash, Dr. P, Stephen T, Charlo, Inside, is it? Hang on, Inside. What's Beeb's one? What's Beeb's channel called again? Ringside Reporter.
Ringside Reporter, yeah.
Yeah, Ringside Reporter, member of the channel in the building. Thank you for, he's a member. Yeah, he joined up. I want to thank D-Star Boxing for the super chat as well. Dr. P for the super chat as well. AJ for the cash app as well. Ahmed in the building. John in the building. Hector Garcia, mi esposo, in the building. In the edificio. In the building. J7 in the building. G Gonzalez in the building. Modern King Boxing in the building. Who else is in the building?
Man, G Gonzalez got blocked, man. He was talking smack.
Just don't even acknowledge him. Heavy Lefty in the building. Thank you for coming through, let him know. Michaela in the building. Thank you. Candice, you my girl, you was in the building. Thank you, Candice. You should have jumped on the panel. You always give us life when you jump on. I listen back to shows of Candy. She cracks me up. Big Boys Boxing from out of Australia in the building. Kaboom. Al Money in the building. Thank you, Al Money. Ben Adams, New Media Today, USA Boxing, Coach Malachi in the building. Raw Dog in the building. The 6 o'clock Phantom in the building. Pimp My Sniper. Yeah, we got you. Ahmed, we got you in the building. Anthony Jones in the building. Damn, you guys were here today, weren't you? Yeah, it was the topic. Malcolm Marcel in the building. Thank you for joining me. Ace Retro in the building. Thank you for joining me. That's a new name, so hope to see you back. Dino, thank you for joining me. Smile back if you're ugly. Thank you for joining me. Santos, thank you for joining me in the building. Jimmy, thank you. Oh yeah, Jimmy, there you are. So that's you. I think there you are, Jimmy. And you called in. Thank you. I didn't see your comment, but thank you for joining us. Yeah. Candice, God, there's a lot of you. Guys, there's so many of you, but you know, I love you all. Thank you for joining me and my lovely panel. We give them another round of applause. Thank you, guys. This has been a great one.
Thank you.
I will chop it up and I'll put out pieces of the live because we always do that. There's always usually some kind of lunacy that happens, but today it's been pretty sane. That's quite crazy. Yeah, it's been sane. So as I say, you know, I am that bitch and I am the female Svengali. So, you know, Nicki Minaj had to do an ode to LadyChann. Where are you? Minaj Bengali.
It's hype, you suck at life, you don't want a round three. Worship the queen and your mic the pass. Keep it real, these chicks couldn't wipe my anyway, style, let's go get Bulgari. I am the ultimate Bengali. These chicks house fucking repel that.
So if it one, not for just see nothing because nothing not got one. Lock off your eyes, cock me, make you come.
Yep.
Knowledge is key.
Them not like me, some me not like them. Man, I figure set this straight and clarify. Put fire upon a pagan, aim for the cranium. Turn off the news, there's a bag of lies. Those straight man, wanna inform up, bun Babylon and every one of them dirty guys. And if they wanna go around the order, I guarantee somebody's floppy flight.
And you know, we only represent the truth around here, stats, facts, and data, with the couple of opinions sprinkled in, but we let you know. But you know how we do.
Colonel Jessup, did you order the code red? You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
But Ray Mercer shouts out to him.
Lastly, Ray, Wilder coming back, our American heavyweight coming back on the 15th. Is it hard to come back from a KO loss and still be
No,
yourself?
what is hard to come back is you gotta learn how to fucking box before you come back.
Thank you, Ray.
He wanted to say to Zytel,
Shut your bitch ass up!
don't ask me about no bitch ass Wilder. Anyway, I'm gone. Hey girl, it's LadyChann. Rep nonetheless. Come box with Chan. Gyan! LadyChann has left the building. Gyan!
LadyChann!
Fight!